delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there under the stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Woo! Black and gold on the field tonight. Another summer night under the lights. The city shining by the riverside, PNC glowing as the sun goes down. Every fan has a story to tell, every seed holds a dream somehow. The bridges stand like they always have, watching generations pass. From April days to October hopes, we're chasing every chance we have. Hear the crowd begin to sing, feel the energy it brings. Raise the Jolly Roger high, let it wave across the sky. Every pitch and every play, Pittsburgh pride won't fade away. Black and gold, we're standing strong, through the highs and all the long nights. We'll be here with Dr. Delay. Raise the Jolly Roger today. The Skins takes the mound, the crowd comes alive. Fastballs blazing as they fly by. Ashcraft battles with a fearless heart, bringing the fire right from the start. Reynolds keeps the lineup moving along, steady and strong when the game's on the line. O'Neal Cruz can change it with one mighty swing, sending moonshots where the outfielders drink. Brandon Lowe brings power when the moment is big, finding the gaps and delivering jacks. Ryan O'Hearn steps in, ready to fight, helping keep the offense rolling all night. Spencer Horwitz strikes through every at-bat with the coolest bat flips. After the fact, Nick Speedy Gonzalez is flying around, turning base hits into extra ground. Connor Griffin's future shines bright, a young bucko chasing the spotlight. The next generation is coming our way, building tomorrow while winning today. While winning today. We've waded through the storms, held on through every year. Still the city fills these stands, still the voices persevere. Through every rebuild, every dream, every season in between, the river keeps rolling, the fans still stay.
We've got some more Pittsburgh Pirate baseball for you on Dr. Lake. Believe it or not, this is the 74th game of the season that I have covered. So we are ready for some baseball, folks. The Cincinnati Reds, 37-42. Pittsburgh Pirates, 41-40. Both still, again, very much alive. Though the Reds, again, probably very much hungry for some wins because they are trending in the wrong direction. The Pirates looking to try to, well, make it a 3-game winning streak, something they haven't done in, I believe, 3 weeks. So we'll see what happens tonight. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully all is well in your neck of the woods. And we'll just kind of show you guys the team stats. We'll start off with the team stats here. Again, kind of a head-to-head comparison on the teams. Again, the Pirates 41-40, Reds 37-42. The Pirates offense, again, very, very good. Again, third in all of baseball now. They've been slowly moving up since I started the graphics. They were starting, I think, at fifth in runs. Now they've moved up to third. Again, the Reds tied for 22nd with 331 runs. The Pirates with 409. I don't know why I can't speak right now. The Reds runs against, again, I guess it's the lower half of league average. 20th, allowing 381. The Pirates 382. OPS-wise, again, the Pirates really good on offense. The Reds, again, a little bit below average. ERA-wise, again, both teams could be better. The Pirates are improving in that department. We'll see if that continues. The Reds, again, a little bit below average there. And the Reds with average feeling. The Pirates, of course, terrible feeling. Really bad. Really need to clean it up, but that could be a product of course, having a good offense. You have players that specialize in pushing across runs, not saving them. A little bit of a head-to-head matchup here for the pitchers. Andrew Abbott on the mound for the Reds. He's a lefty. So, again, that's going to impact the lineup we see for the Pirates. 3.83 ERA, 5-4 record, whip of a 1.42. You can get hits on him again, but, again, the Pirates just really struggle against left-handed pitching. And, of course, Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates. 6-7 record, 2.86 ERA, whip of a 0.93. 0.93 would be amazing, but 0.93. 107 strikeouts in 88 innings. Really good stuff. Starting lineup for the Reds, since they are batting first, going to be Blake Dunn in center field. Ellie De La Cruz batting second. J.J. Bleday batting third. Sal Stewart is batting cleanup. Nathaniel Lau to follow. Then Eugenio Suarez, Spencer Steer, Tyler Stevenson, and Matt McClain. The Pirates are indeed on the field. So we are almost ready for some baseball in Pittsburgh. How's everyone doing? Again, thank you guys for hanging out. The chat, I cannot look at the chat yet. I kind of see it a little bit, but it's not huge on this screen. It'll be bigger on that screen whenever this 3D works. I can put this, the chat over there, and I'll be able to say hi. I did see Anthony here, Chris as well. I believe I saw Giants fan, Denny, everybody. Again, Seema, thank you for tuning in. Firecracker. I can see the very end of the chat here. Pittsburgh Pat, thank you for hanging out for this one. Again, should have a good one. And, of course, again, the Pirates, whenever Skeens on the mound, they just struggle to put up runs. So, should be a low-scoring game. That's what we're kind of thinking. But, again, you just never know. All right, there's PNC Park. I do want to mention it is 78 degrees in Pittsburgh. It is cloudy. There is a small chance of rain. Yeah, tomorrow might be a rain delay, but we'll wait for tomorrow. Anthony, appreciate you, man. Casey, Chris, Scott, thank you for hanging out. John, appreciate you, man. Who else we got here? Firecracker, Christopher. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Magic, man, good to see you, man. All right. Man, hopefully we get a Pirates win again. The Reds, again, they still feel like they can do it. They're still only, believe it or not, only 5.5 back. Yeah, they got to really start racking up some wins. Hopefully they do that after this series because, again, the Pirates in the middle of the pack, they're 2.5 back of the Cardinals. Really need to get some wins. It's going to be a tough schedule. Tough schedule until the break concludes. All right. Blake Dunn at the plate, batting .279, OPS of 722, 2 homers and 6 RBIs. He will be leading off against Paul Skeens as Skeens is ready and begins his windup. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball in there for a called strike run away at PNC Park. 97 on the fastball. 0-1 count to Blake Dunn. To my knowledge, he did not play the last time the Pirates faced the Reds, as that's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-2 to Blake Dunn. Need to get Skeens this win. Well, yeah, it's been a while. Has been a while. 6.5 after tonight. Well, we'll see. I hope so. I mean, again, I don't. The Reds, again, I know they might not have the best stats, but they were really impressive to begin the year, of course, as that's the check swing off the plate. It's 1-2. And winning is a skill. I believe it might not show up in the stats and the hitting or the whatever in the pitching, but they still only 4 less wins than the Pirates. As here's the 1-2, breaking ball upstairs, 2-2 to Blake Dunn. I believe I saw Liam as well. I know Liam's a Reds fan. He's been in here a plethora of times for Reds games. Friday Night Baseball. It is, I guess, yeah, it is Friday. I thought it was Monday for some reason. I don't know why. That misses inside, 3-2. Feels like a Monday. Happy to see Connor in the lineup. Yep, Connor in the lineup tonight. Jeff, how's it going? 3-2 count. Skeens, rocks, and fires. That's going to be fouled back. I have no idea why I thought it was Monday. It is a Monday. I guess mentally it's a Monday for me. No idea. We're just going to move on. So again, 0-2. Now it's 3-2. Skeens delivers. That's going to be a ground ball, and that's off of Griffin, and that's going to be a base hit. Mangum charging in. Man, Griffin not able to handle that screamer to short, and that'll be a single. Let's see what happened there. Yeah, just kind of an awkward position for Griffin. So, well, hey, welcome back to the majors, Griffin. So runner on first, and that'll bring up Ellie Dela Cruz, batting .276, OPS of .844, 12 home runs, 37 RBIs. The pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. And it's 0-1 to Ellie. Some pretty solid numbers. Again, an OPS of .844. Anytime you start an OPS with an 8, you're doing something right. 0-1 count. Skeens sets and delivers. Fastball missing upstairs, 1-1. Thought it was Saturday. Oh, wow. So everyone else make me feel a little bit better. How's it going, Liam Wolf? Welcome on in. Mets fire their manager. Yes, I did see that. I saw that a few hours ago. 1-1 Cruz. That's going to be sent out to center field. Mangum appears to be under it. Makes the catch for out number 1. Throws it in. And Dunn retreats. Back to first. All right, J.J. Bleday is at the plate, batting .243, OPS of .873, 13 home runs, 35 RBIs. Bleday has the highest OPS in the starting lineup for the Reds tonight. Skeens checks on the runner. Kicks and deals. That just misses with the fastball there. 1-0, 97 on the fastball. That's how Skeens' pitch count gets so high. 0-2, just go at the guy. Yeah, no, I would agree. I would agree. Definitely trying to get him to chase. The 1-0, breaking ball in there for a call strike, 1-1. Yeah, it would be nice to see Skeens, go into the 7th inning and, just haven't really seen that much. Or doesn't feel like we have, and maybe we have. I just don't recall much, as that's going to be off the plate there. 2-1. 2-1 to Bleday. Skeens, by the way, 13 pitches. Now that we're on the subject. And 1 out here in the top of the first. Runner on first. Just got back from Los Angeles. Nice. 2-1 pickoff attempt. Dunn is safe. There goes the perfect game. This guy. Yeah, oh yeah. That was definitely something we were all thinking about. A perfect game. 2-1 the pitch. Off-speed pitch in there for a called strike. That was a slider. at 88 at the knees. 2-2 to Bleday, as heard here on Dr. Delay. Yep, Chris is a Brewers fan, big Brewers fan. Brewers fans are very happy with how their season is going. The 2-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Change up away. That'll work. And there's 2 outs. That'll bring up Sal Stewart. Stewart batting .249, OPS of .785, 14 homers and 35 RBIs. Just realized I had this turned off. Looks like it's already... Okay, there it is. Looks like we got a sub. Thank you very much. There we go. Another one. Actually, you know what? Well, I just thought of this. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. The General Grievous, another addition to my collection. That voice, that would be a little nice soundbite for that. That would be 0-1 count. Stewart kicks and fires. That's downstairs 1-1. That may be coming soon, actually. Let's go, Miss Donna. Welcome on in. One to Stewart. Powerful young first baseman, as that's going to be sent out to right. Looks like that is Valdez coming in and makes the catch. We're out number 3, so the leadoff single leads to nothing. We go to the bottom of the first in Pittsburgh, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Now the starting lineup for your Pittsburgh Pirates. It's going to be Connor Griffin leading off, be followed by Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Marcel Ozuna, Ryan O'Hearn, Esmeralyn Valdez, Jared Triolo, Jake Mangum, and Henry Davis. Again, obviously not the best lineup, but you know, you're missing Horowitz for 10 days. And of course, Cruz is still out. So Cruz, you know, again, hopefully he's back by the All-Star break. But yeah, obviously just really missing Cruz and what he brings to the table. But good thing we got Connor Griffin back. Again, a guy that really we've missed. Again, the stolen bases all just seemingly going away. Again, Mangum was really the only one that can really do it consistently. And of course, Connor Griffin can turn that extra base hit into just again, like if he's standing on first, he is a threat to score. Like that's just the threat that he has provided. And luckily the Pirates were able to maintain the 500 record. But yeah, really missed him. And, of course, he was improving at the plate as well. We'll check out scores at the end of the first. Again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Let's get the bat swinging. We need it. Fox chat is just full of beer and wine. Yep, that's the... I guess everyone introduces each other, you know, says hi to each other with the beer and wine. I'm not going to stop it. I mean, it's fine. It's totally seemingly... just a good way to say hi. Welcoming, you know. Scott wants a home run. Esplin's going to find a strike. Maybe. We'll see. Let's go Pirates. Nick, appreciate you, man, for tuning in. All right. Connor Griffin leading off again. Andrew Abbott's 5-4 with a 3.83 ERA. A lefty again, as that's off the plate. Ball 1. Connor Griffin batting .270, OPS of .729, 4 home runs and 22 RBIs in 51 games played. Again, had an OPS of north of 800 in May, as Griffin sends this to left field. Back at the track. That ball is gone. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Connor Griffin, welcome back. Let's go. Home run number 5 for Connor. Hoist the cone. Oh my goodness, this guy, we really missed him. Was just getting hot, and then of course put on the DL. And there you go. Just like that, the Pirates lead 1-0. Let's go. We really, I mean, we just really missed him. He was just a grinder. As Lau skies this shallow left. Looks like that's going to be Bleday who makes the catch for out number 1. Connor Griffin. As I said, that's our future number 3 hitter. It's going to be a few years, of course. Brian Reynolds probably stays at the 3 spot for a good bit. But that's our guy. That is our guy. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 to Reynolds. Batting .291, OPS of .889, 11 homers, 52 RBIs. Again, playing some of the best baseball of his career. Welcome home, Connor. You know it. You know it. 0-1 to Reynolds. As Abbott kicks and fires. That's a ground ball to short. Alley with it. Throws to first. And Reynolds is out. Not too many people are going to beat out a throw from Ellie. 2 away for the Pirates. And Marcell Ozuna at the plate, batting .201, OPS of .598, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs. Yes, we did. Mama Griffin is proud, I bet. Needed that to get rid of the jitters. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be downstairs, ball 1. 1-0 to Ozuna. Again, playing a little bit better, believe it or not. I mean, he's slowly moving up. OPS almost at 600. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball downstairs, ball 1. Ozuna's going to challenge. Call me crazy. I think he actually wins. I'm not even kidding. I think that was a bad call. Ozuna, again, should not be challenging, but he actually got one right. I mean, that deserves that, honestly. He's a walking mischallenge. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Then he swings at one way downstairs. 2-1 to Marcell Ozuna. Mighty fine win. Finding series against your Mariners. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you, Eric. Again, good luck. Good luck with the Mariners. Wishing you guys the best. You guys were great. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Fulton with the changeup. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. He's about to ground out and strike out with one swing. This guy. 2-2. Here is the pitch. That's a ground ball. And that gets past the third baseman for Amazing Suarez. I think it ate him up a little bit or was off his glove. Regardless, Ozuna with the single. And slowly improving. Doesn't mean I want him really playing much. But, hey, you know, if he gets better, we keep him on the bench. And maybe he comes in a pinch hit opportunity, maybe. I don't know. Regardless, Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's right down the middle for a called strike. It's 0-1. O'Hearn batting .285, OPS of .804, 11 home runs, 45 RBIs on the season. 0-1 to O'Hearn. As O'Hearn sends this to left, that's going to be a souvenir. It's 0-2. Oh, and 2 counts. Abbott kicks and fires. Breaking ball. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Backwards K there for O'Hearn. And we go to the top of the second. Pirates 1, Reds nothing. Due up for the Reds going to be Nathaniel Lowe, Eugenio Suarez, and Spencer Steer. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. How's it going, confusing? How's it going, everyone here? Appreciate you guys. That was a $500,000 single. We'll take it. No, I don't think he's going to be stealing. But, yeah, well, let's check out the scores real quick. Across Major League Baseball, again, everyone's really just starting. Pirates usually one of the first games to start. And, yeah, so they're only one of 2 games happening right now. The Astros and the Tigers 0-0. So, again, the Pirates really going to be hoping for some help across Major League Baseball. The Pirates, again, going to have a rough stretch as far as quality teams they're facing. And hopefully, again, my goal, if they can go 8-8 during this stretch, starting now all the way to the All-Star break, that would be 49-48. I'd be very happy with that. So hopefully they can do that. Hopefully they can make that happen. But thank you guys again for hanging out. Make sure, of course, leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. It is free. Liking, again, just makes it more available to more people. It just pushes out the stream to more potential viewers, and of course tells YouTube I'm doing an okay job for, hey, a small streamer. But yeah, we're at 81 likes, so thank you for that. Trying to get to at least 150, hopefully 200, and of course beyond. And of course, again, subscribing. Hey, it's just more YouTube, more sports on your YouTube. That's all it is. So make sure to subscribe. Again, it is free. We're on our way to 10K, as you see there. 95-46, and we got to make sure it happens in 74 days. That is the beginning of the NFL season. That was the initial goal. We are trending in the right direction. We very much are, but of course I need your help to make it happen. We're back in action as Skeens fires a strike in there, 0-1. This is Nathaniel Lowe, batting .256, OPS of .827, 9 homers and 25 RBIs on the season. As Skeens readies, rocks, and fires. That's going to be fouled back 0-2. Griffin has 12 home runs. No, he's at 5. Griffin is at, he's at 5 home runs. They're saying 0-2 count. Skeens rocks and delivers. That's going to be a changeup down below the zone. 1-2. Nathaniel Lowe. Pirates need the Brewers' help, I guess. Yeah, I guess we do. 1-2 count. Skeens kicks and deals. That's going to be foul back once again. 1-2. Yep, we'd rather. Again, the division pretty much not going to happen. How's it going, George? Welcome on in. What's up? Hey, we're just calling some baseball, of course. 1-2 to Lowe as Skeens delivers. That's going to be scooped out to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and that could be extra bases. Valdez trapping it, throws to second, and yeah, Lowe with a stand-up double. And the Reds already in scoring position with nobody out. And Eugenio Suarez will come to the plate, batting .209, OPS of .642, 7 home runs, 26 RBIs on the season. Dream. Yeah, well, I'd say he has a good chance to finish with 12 home runs, And he wouldn't be playing a full season, first season in the major leagues. Here's the pitch to Suarez, high and in. Ball 1. Once again at 97 miles per hour. How's it going, Draven? Hope all is well, man. Draven is an OG of the channel, of course. 1-0. Skeens looks back at Low, the pitch as Suarez hits this, and it's past the diving Griffin for a base hit. Reynolds is there, and the Reds will have runners on the corners with still nobody out. So the Reds getting the Skeens. They kind of jammed him there. Really, it would have been an incredible play if Griffin makes that catch. But he was so close to, honestly, great effort. But, yeah, the Reds threatening early. Spencer Steer at the plate again. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Steer batting .240, OPS of .753, 13 homers and 33 RBIs. This comes with the Pirates. We have to do Jack. We'll take 2 or 3 again. We did it before. Here's the pitch. That's going to be downstairs, ball 1. We went to Milwaukee and actually won 2 games. That was crazy. I did not expect that. What a call by Greg Brown. Greg Brown's the GOAT. 1-0 to Steer, the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1, 87 on the slider. Henry Davis has 20 career home runs. No, Griffin's not going to hit 20. Just been busy, I hear you, man. Life can be very busy. 1-1 to Steer. Skeens fires, swing and a miss, strike two. Camera guy was about to zoom in for the strikeout cam, but I don't know what that was all about. 1-2 counts. Not winning the division. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that happens. I think the Brewers pretty much have it locked up unless they just collapse, and I don't see that happening. They play a style of baseball that is going to keep on. They're going to win a lot of games. 1-2 to Steer. Skeens checks on the runners. He kicks and fires. That's going to be fouled off his foot. Still 1-2. I believe Skeens is 6 and 7. Yeah. Yep. It is what it is, you know. Skeens sets, kicks, and deals. That's a tapped again. Once again, a foul ball. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Yep. 1-2 to Spencer Steer. Again, runners on the corners. Nobody out. Skeens already at 30 pitches. He readies. Rocks and fires. That's once again fouled off his foot. Steer is doing everything he can to just kind of keep the at-bat going. And you imagine they want to get into the Pirates bullpen. Skeens just doesn't seem to go 7. You know, you'd like to see that out of your number one guy. If you don't get one, okay, I'll try to. I need to get that figured out. As Steer sends this to left center on the run, that's going to drop in for a base hit, and the Reds they're going to tie it up. It's 1-1 in Pittsburgh. Weak contact. I mean, that's just unfortunate. 2 of the 3 hits were kind of jammed, just unfortunate. But that's an RBI single for the Reds, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. Runner on first and second, nobody out. Tyler Stevenson at the plate, batting .212, OPS of .648, 6 homers, and 22 RBIs on the season. The pitch, that's down and away. Skeens almost threw it away, and it's 1-0 to Stevenson. Anyway, here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. I see there's a discussion in the chat. I will say this, yes, has Skeens been the same? No. But again, those are still pretty good numbers, all things considered. So to say he's been bad would be pretty crazy. I understand the advanced metrics say he's actually pitching better, but the eye tells me no. That's going to be a swing and a miss, 1-2. So he's playing not as good as last year, but he's still doing much better than 90% of the pitchers. The reason it's highlighted is because he's already set the bar so high, and that's why he's going to get criticized. But again, we probably have seen the best of Paul Skeens. It's really hard to improve off a 1.96 ERA. Those are my thoughts. That's downstairs, 2-2. 2-2 to Stevenson. Again, not a great start to it at all. Has already surrendered 4 hits. And has only recorded 3 outs. 2-2 the pitch. That's ripped foul. Stevenson way out in front of the slider. Pitching coach needs to be. Yeah, again, I mean that's 100% on the pitchers. Again, the pitchers wanted this change, and it definitely did not work. An absolute disaster. 2-2. Skeens looks back at second and fires. That's going to be sent to right. Backing up is Valdez, and Valdez has to play it off the wall, and the Reds are going to take the lead. Valdez throws to second. The Reds lead 2-1. Four straight hits for the Reds, and it's not looking good. Not looking good at all, because you really need Skeens to eat innings, because I'm not too sure what they're going to do tomorrow. Again, Jones, not too sure the story on him. But he's I mean, he would be projected to start tomorrow, but I'm not too sure what's going to happen. Davis going to chat it up with Skeens. Skeens probably thinking maybe I should give Endy a shot. I don't know. All right. And actually, Greg Brown is just literally repeating what I just said. That is insane. All right. Matt McClain batting 200, OPS of 651, 6 homers and 25 RBIs. Talking about the Skeens thing. How's it going, Ricky? Welcome on in. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Moving closer to 9,600. Trying to get there by the end of this weekend. That'd be good. Or the end of the month. As that's going to be down and away. Ball 1. And there's no such thing. I know a lot of Pirate fans. Again, I just saw those comments on Facebook or just even in here. It's like, why you can't guarantee wins, man. That's something you just can't do. Just can't do that. Again, the Reds very much believe they can still make the playoffs. 0-1 to McClain. The pitch. That's in there for a call strike. So I guess he went. I didn't think he did. 0-2 to McClain. All right, well, regardless. 0-2 to McClain. Runner on the corner. Runners on the corners. Nobody out. The pitch. Checks his swing. Did not go 1-2. Bruce, I would agree. Yeah, we just have to see how it is in a few years for sure. The 1-2. That just misses down below the zone. 2-2. Again, Skeens at 41 pitches, and he's only 42 pitches. And again, nobody out in the second. Skeens sets and delivers. That's going to be fouled off his foot, and it's 3-2. How's it going, Spectacular? How's it going? Trying to use 7 pitches. Yeah, I saw that as well. Saw that as well. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I mean, definitely would be good to just, I don't know. 3-2. The pitch. Downstairs. Oh, called strike 3. And he's going to challenge, and he's going to win. And the Pirates are saying that was a late challenge, and it was. But McClain thought it was a ball, so he started walking. And yeah, it's a walk. I mean, honestly, I get it, because the batter assumed that it was going to be a ball, but you know, he started walking to first. Man, so Kelly's arguing. You know, I say though, you got to pitch it over the plates. All right, well, regardless, it's bases loaded, nobody out. And that flips the lineup over for the Reds. And Blake Dunn will be at the plate. And again, he's 1 for 1. The Reds are looking to really put the Pirates in a hole early. Spending a long time on this. That's tough. I mean, again, it was definitely a delayed ask for the ABS, but you know, he was walking down to first. He just assumed that the pitch was going to be outside and low, and assumed that it was going to be called a ball, because that's what it was. So a little bit, I guess there's a little bit of delay because they're keep on showing the replay of Kelly arguing with the umpire. So Skeens really needs to settle down and limit the damage. Murphy was talking with Skeens. We'll see if that led to anything. Skeens sets and delivers. That's going to be sent out to right field. And Valdez going to make the catch for out number 1. Throw to the plate, and it gets by him. But Skeens is there to back him up. It's a sacrifice fly. The Reds lead 3-1. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Fastball elevated. Dunn sends it to right. Again, not really great contact. Valdez was just racing in. And Valdez's throw was a little bit off. Davis, I don't know why I didn't read it initially, but that was kind of odd. Regardless, Ellie De La Cruz at the plate, the pitch, as Cruz is just swinging away, sending it to deep center field. That ball is going to be caught. Mangum throws to third, and he's going to tag up another sacrifice fly, and it's 4-1 Reds. I mean, the Reds are just swinging and swinging now. I mean, they're just seeing that Skeens is hittable. Maybe this will humble Skeens, and I don't know. But this is obviously a very less than stellar start for Skeens. His ERA definitely has to be north of 3 at this point. J.J. Bleday at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 98 on the outside corner. It's 0-1. How's it going, Michael? How many pitches? Skeens at 47 pitches. Here's the pitch, and that's off the plate. And it's 1-1. Bagman proving he doesn't know ball. I do applaud freedom of speech. So I think a lot of people just take advantage of it. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2, 96 on the fastball. Let's go on Huncho. Michael, I seem to be fine. No one else has let me know that I am muted, so everything on my end seems to be good. 1-2 to Bleday. Runner on third, 2 outs. The pitch inside, and it's 2-2 to J.J. Bleday. Skeens' next start would be against the Phillies. So hopefully he just has a complete 180 there, because you can't do this against that team. The 2-2, that's off the plate. 3-2. Just again another waste pitch. And yeah, Brandon Benoit is warming up for the Pirates. So it looks like he came in a rough start. It happens. That's inside ball 4. Skeens refuses. I mean, honestly, I mean, they're attacking him. I mean, when he puts it in the zone, he's definitely getting hits. And then, of course, they're laying off his pitches outside. So he's just having a bad time disguising his pitches, tunneling his pitches. So Sal Stewart at the plate. He flew out in the first innings. That's a check swing in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Yeah, sorry, Miss Donna. 0-1 count to Stewart. The pitch. Sweeper in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2 to Stewart. That's good. You get ahead of the guy. That's step one. You really need to do that, because then, of course, it gets the 0-2 hitter, in a protective mode, starting to swing at everything. Here's the pitch. That's high and in. Almost hits him. 1-2. Let's go, Mary. Welcome on in, Miss Mary. Maybe it's tough. It is, for sure. How's it going, Thomas? Welcome on in. Let's go, Buccos. Yeah, they need their offense going to have to do something tonight for sure. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. We'll do the woohoo. But that was a rough inning for Paul Skeens. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, the Reds lead 4-1 over the Pirates. And again, the Pirates facing a left-handed pitcher. And we know how the Pirates, again, really great offensively. Again, a team that can put up runs. The third most in MLB entering today. So, again, just their offense is doing their job. But it's more so for right-handed pitchers because left-handed pitchers, they do struggle. They do not win those games. And Abbott is a left-handed pitcher. Eswin Valdez, Jared Triolo, and Jake Mangum is going to be due up in the bottom half of inning number 2. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. 112 likes already. I do appreciate that. Some of my best streams have been the Pirates and Reds series, 2 series prior. So a lot of Reds fans on the chat, in the chat as well, that have already subbed. So again, I thank you guys. The Reds fans have been really good to the channel. So I do appreciate it. And of course, again, if you're just a fan of baseball or whatever, make sure to sub. It is free. Trying to, again, get to 10,000 by the time this hits 0. So that is the goal. 10,000 subs by September 9th. The beginning of football season. It's also like 8 games. It happens, Alex. Some of it's bad luck. Some of it is, he's just not as good as he was last year. Again, folks, I won't really bring it up much more. That is not what I wanted to switch to. But again, you look at those numbers for Paul Skeens, and they're still very, very good. Obviously, tonight he's getting shelled. But again, that's just kind of my thing with baseball. And some of my gripes against baseball and some baseball fans, very reactionary to what is happening in one game and not the other 161. 0-1 count to Valdez. And Valdez going to ask for time. Valdez is batting 152, OPS of 594, 2 homers and 6 RBIs on the season. Again, playing because there's, again, Horwitz. Horwitz being out means O'Hearn will be playing first, more so, for the next week and a half. As the count is now 1-1 to Valdez. Abbott begins his windup, kicks, and deals. That's going to be downstairs. Ball 2. Valdez wanted a challenge, does not. Would have been correct. 1-2 to Valdez. It's free, it is. There than is. Appreciate you, man. The 1-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out. Valdez strikes out. Thank you, though, for the sub. I do appreciate that. And that'll bring up Jared Triolo's batting 228, OPS of 569. No homers and 9 RBIs on the season. It will be a really nice time for Triolo to, get a home run. He has, again, no homers. That's going to be downstairs, ball 1 to Triolo. Just happy that Ellie's back. Yep. Christopher, welcome on in. I know you're a Reds fan, of course. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I know you have other teams you like, more so the Reds. I was hoping to see Vincent Skeens this evening. Game's not over. Oh, yeah, for sure. Still plenty of time. But, yeah, definitely a disappointing start for him, as that's going to be a fastball at the knees, and it's 1-2 to Triolo. And the Pirates had a great start to the game. Again, Connor Griffin homer. Ozuna with a single, and that's been it. As that's a called strike 3. Struck him out. Triolo just spectating at the plates. Backwards K. And that's 3 straight strikeouts for Andrew Abbott. And that'll bring up Jake Mangum. He's batting 291, OPS of 684, 1 homer, 14 RBIs. Really shocked to see, to be honest with you, that Nick Gonzalez got the day off. That, to me, was a surprise. As Abbott delivers. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Amigos in the house from Calexico, California. Hola, amigo. How's it going? As that's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Ellie sliding, cannot get there. And that's going to be a 2-out single for Jake Mangum. So the Pirates keeping the inning alive for at least one more batter. And that'll bring up Henry Davis, batting 148, OPS of 566, 6 home runs, 19 RBIs. Of course, had that 2-run home run yesterday. It was really a pleasant surprise. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike, 0-1. Joe hitting 267 the last week. Oh, wow, that's much better. Reds can be a pesky team. Oh, no, for sure. Definitely always respecting the opponent. Looks like I lost a sub. It happens. 0-1 count to Davis. Abbott looks over and delivers as Davis rips this to left. That's a foul ball. That was smoked. But again, just constantly pulling the ball. Davis really does make great contact. He's got tremendous power. I know it's crazy to say. Some people would disagree, but he really does hit the ball with authority. Unfortunately, it finds the glove, or he yanks him foul and then strikes out, as that's going to be fouled back, and it's still 0-2. Fear the Beard, welcome on in. No Speedy tonight. Yep, no Speedy. 0-2. Abbott readies and delivers. That's going to be yanked foul. Still 0-2. And, of course, they're going to show the home run from yesterday. Henry Davis sending this opposite field. Oh, and 2 count. Abbott kicks and fires. That's fouled off the catcher. Oh, that's got to hurt. Tyler Stevenson catching tonight for the Reds. Oh, and 2 to Davis. Abbott looks over at first and delivers. That's yanked to third. Suarez with it, throws to second for the force for out number 3. We go to the top of the third. The Reds 4, Pirates 1. All right. Due up for the Reds going to be Nathaniel Lowe, Eugenio Suarez, and Spencer Steer. All right, we'll go over some of the scores real quick across Major League Baseball. Probably some more games have kicked off. All right, the Astros and the Tigers 0-0. Nationals and the Orioles 0-0. Red Sox 1, Yankees nothing. Rangers 3, Blue Jays nothing. Indians 1, Mariners 0. Rays 3, Diamondbacks 1, Phillies 1, Mets nothing. That is all for now. There'll be, of course, plenty more games that'll start by the time this one winds down. All right, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Again, we're at 122 likes, trying to get to 150. Get there. Again, that just pushes out the stream to more and more potential viewers, and of course, lets YouTube know that I'm doing an all right job. Again, just trying to get this small channel to a medium-sized channel as soon as possible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, win or lose, for Pirates Reds. That one in the afternoon. Of course, I'll provide a time whenever this game concludes. So, all right, we'll see if Skeens can bounce back here. Again, the Reds have really done a lot of damage against Skeens so far in this one. And Skeens, again, don't expect him to go long. Would be nice for him to settle down and at least go 5. Because you don't want him to, I don't know, just, again, you like to see him go 7 innings, but obviously that's just not going to happen at this point. Here's the pitch to Lowe. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Lowe led off the second inning with the double, and that's what started the whole thing. Connor's corner. That's cool. 0-1 counts. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Oh, and 2 to Nathaniel Lowe. Respectable numbers. Again, now OPS of 839. Really solid. Skeens readies, rocks, and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball way upstairs. Not really sure what happened there, but hey, we'll take it. That is out number 1. And Eugenio Suarez at the plate. He singled in the second inning. Suarez double in the classic. I guess it was off Skeens. I'm not too sure. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Did not listen there. Hola, Elian. ¿Cómo estás? And thank you, Jeff. Yeah, no, it's growing. Thank you again for that sub back. I appreciate it. 0-1 to Suarez. The pitch. That's going to be popped up. Is that playable? Davis running over. And that's going to be a foul ball. It's 0-2 to Suarez. Yeah, I just don't even acknowledge whenever you call them the schmuckos. That's what it is, though. Let's get creative. He needs to stop. I don't know. Skeens just wastes too many pitches. That's going to be upstairs 1-2. And of course, that's something now. I mean, he put that out there too. He says he will intentionally miss pitches to set up other pitches. Well, now people are kind of looking for that. He had an interview on the Pat McAfee show, and I don't know. It just hasn't worked out since then. So that's going to be fouled back. Once again, 1-2. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Dude, almost a 95.50. Look at that. 1-2 to Suarez. Skeens readies as he delivers. That's a slider in the dirt. 2-2. Again, just another waste pitch, I suppose. Again, it's not even close. That's the thing. I mean, obviously it's a backdoor pitching, I suppose, but just, I mean, they're not even close. The 2-2. That's a fastball. That's going to be fouled back. Raining in Pittsburgh. Yeah, there was going to be a little bit of rain, potentially. Don't think it's going to be enough to stop the game. Tomorrow, maybe, that might be a problem. There might actually be a delay tomorrow. The 2-2, that's yanked to left. That will be a foul ball. He narrowed his own tunnel, yep. He needs to throw strikes. I agree. You never tell your secret. That's 100%. I mean, well, I mean, I kind of don't mind sharing some knowledge I've acquired. As that's going to be sent to left. And that's going to be caught by Reynolds for round number 2. But in his case, yeah, I mean, he was just telling the whole world, hey, this is how I do it. Didn't really provide any pointers to anybody. It was just an interview. Yeah, like I, of course, like, you know, other people have asked me what I've been doing on the channel and stuff like that. Or just, you know, other things way back in the day with sports. Tennis, soccer. But yeah, I mean, I completely agree. All right, Spencer Steer will step up to the plate with 2 outs. As Skeens rocks and fires. That's popped up. Davis looking. That's going to be a foul ball. Skeens was asking for it to come back. It did not. That's a souvenir. 0-1 to Steer. By the way, Skeens at 68 pitches. How long have the Bucks had the current manager? About a year now. A little over a year. Opinion of him? Not really that high, to be honest. Here's the 0-1 to Steer. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 to Steer. It just seemed like the safe, cheap option. I would like to see... I mean, he was better than Shelton last year. That's probably what really led to the decision. Shelton was just horrible. 0-2 to Steer as Skeens begins the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. All right. We go to the bottom of the third. Reds 4, Pirates 1. Tony is creep because he turned into an outer edge of the zone. From the outer because he has tuned in the outer edge of the zone. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Otani is definitely pitching very well. And again, very good by the Pirates to get some runs. Death, how's it going, Death? Haven't changed my name in a while. Wanted to know how you're doing. I'm doing okay. I'm okay. Yeah, again, a lot of people have changed their names. I feel bad whenever people do that, because then it's like, well, I was on that one name, and I just keep calling them that one name. But thank you, man, for hanging out. Doing okay. Just trying to build the channel. That's all it is. That's all I'm doing. Do up for the Pirates. Don't know what I'm doing over there with the Reds. It's going to be the top of the order. Connor Griffin, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. Again, we kind of knew the Pirates would have to put up some runs. And, well, unfortunately, they have to put up even more than expected. And yes, Trisk Skeens is pitching. How did you know? They pull relievers when they throw 20 pitches an inning. Got to shorten that up. Yeah. Who won the series between the Cards and the Marlins? I think the Cardinals are home, so I'd go with the Cardinals. These online names from the mid-90s. Oh, okay, there you go. Like an interview, you can say, hey, some batters have tells and explain that, but not how he pitches. Yeah, exactly. It just didn't seem wise to do that. And that was, again, that's an interview he had. I don't know if that was the only one he's had with Pat McAfee, but you can just look up Pat McAfee, Paul Skeens interview. And it's one of those. I don't know, again, if he's had multiple, but I just didn't understand. When I initially heard it, that was my number one thing. Like, why would you do that? I mean, it's cool. Like, hey, you're having a, interview with Pat McAfee, but, like, I would never explain what you're doing, especially when baseball, like, oh, that's, okay, well, cool. I'll lay off a lot more now, be a lot more patient, and work that pitch count. And eat into the to the innings. That's downstairs. Ball 1. Connor Griffin again homered to lead off the bottom of the first. 1-0 to Griffin as that's a chopper to third. Suarez with it, throws to first, and he is out by half a step for outs number 1. Got Griffin to chase at a fastball high. Got on top of it. That'll bring up Brandon Lau for 1 in this one. You're a Twins fan, but live in York, Minnesota. Okay, gotcha. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. The Pirates played the Twins last month, I believe, or maybe earlier June. I just don't recall. Very early. Yeah, very early. Here's the 1-0 to Lau. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Sweeper elevated. Lau could not connect. Can't say McAfee. Yeah, I mean, I like him. I also don't like him. There's things I like and don't. But, I guess that's everybody, I guess. I don't really... Yeah, I don't know. I like that he does things differently. Keeps things loose. I really like his, side characters on the show, as that's a swing and a miss, strike 2. I really like Ty Schmidt. I really like him a lot. He's very talented. Very talented. And of course, there's the Steeler fan, the Cowboy. I can't remember his name for the life of me now, but he's really good as well. Here's the 1-2, as that's going to be poked back. Lau fighting it off. 1-2 still to Lau. Wojcinski starts. Yeah, I don't know about that one there. Like number 140. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. 1-2 to Lau. That's once again fouled back. And Lau leading the team with home runs, 19. Really hope he gets a home run Just one more by the All-Star break. 20 home runs by the All-Star break would just be amazing. 1-2, the pitch as Lau sends this to right. He is backing up, but leaping makes the catch up against the Clemente wall for outs number 2. Abbott thanking him. Gave it a good ride, just not good enough. 2 away in the bottom of the 3rd. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds 0 for 1 today. Back road, how's it going? Abbott delivers. That's a little tapper to short. Ellie with it, throws to first, and Reynolds able to beat it out. The ball, of course, was a little low there, and could not fillet it. And Abbott now asking something to the umpire. I don't know what he's asking about. I don't think Reynolds did anything wrong. So that extends his on-base streak to 31. His hitting streak, I believe, is now 16. Reynolds, again, just playing some great baseball. I mean, that's... Brian Reynolds plays baseball, folks. That'll bring up Marcell Ozuna 1 for 1 tonight. Abbott delivers. Fastball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Would be really a great time to get home run number 7 if you know what I mean. Tone Diggs, that's right. Yes, I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Here's the 0-1. That's off the plate, 1-1. Again, off camera. If I'm not doing this, that is prime delay. Delay knows everything off camera. On camera, in front of the world, have to come up with stuff. I don't know anything. 1-1. Abbott readies. Looks over at Reynolds. The pitch. That misses upstairs. 2-1. Jim Abbott's son. That I would not know. I would not know if he is. Come back down. I hope so, Ron. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be found back. It's 2-2. Good night, Scott. Hopefully all is well with you, man. Just saw that. I'm sorry about that. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. Abbott, by the way, at 42 pitches. Looks over at first, kicks, and is actually going to throw over to Reynolds, but Reynolds is safe. Ooh. I don't know. Yeah, Neil Walker thinks it's a balk, and I don't know. It looked very suspect. Is what it is, I suppose. 2-2 to Ozuna. Abbott readies, kicks, and fires as Ozuna sends this to right, but that's going to go out of play. That was off the wall. Gave it a good ride. Two and 2 to Ozuna. Abbott readies. Looks over at first. Looks over again. The pitch. That's a grounder to second. He takes his time, throws to first for out number 3. Ozuna's just a infield hit. It's going to be an out. We go to the top of the 4th. Reds 4, Pirates 1. All right, let's check out what's happening across Major League Baseball. Again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Again, hopefully it's a Pirates win, but right now it's not looking good. But it's still plenty of baseball left. Still plenty of baseball. The Tigers 3, Astros nothing. Nationals and the Orioles 0-0. The Red Sox leading 3-0 over the Yankees. The Rangers 3, Blue Jays nothing. Indians 1, Mariners nothing. Rays 3, Diamondbacks 1. The Phillies 1, Mets nothing. And the Royals, White Sox 0-0. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one again. I appreciate it. Really good turnout. Again, like I said, the Reds fans, a lot of Reds fans have subbed to the channel already, so I do appreciate that. And, yeah, hopefully it's a good game. But, yeah, thank you guys again. We're at 145 likes, trying to get to 150. There's a good chance we hit 200. That would be really cool. And, again, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow for Pirates-Reds Game 2. So make sure to come back for that. And, of course, on Sunday as well, I'll have the entire series. As, again, this is my 74th Pirates game. So 74 out of 82. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Again, don't expect to miss much more until September when football's here. Again, we'll play it by ear, but most likely football will win, unless, of course, the Pirates are, like, you know, knocking on the door for the playoffs. Then we'll see what we do there. Like, hey, if they win today, they're in. That could be a really legendary call. But, yeah, make sure to subscribe. It is free. Trying to get to 10,000. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Moving a step closer. 450 subs away from 10,000. And we have 74 days to do it. So make sure to do it. Make sure to subscribe. It is free. Again, all it is more sports on your YouTube feed. Due up for the Reds will be Tyler Stevenson, Matt McClain, and Blake Dunn. Skeens readies. Skeens again entering the fourth inning with 70 pitches. Here's the pitch. That's a sweeper away. Ball one again. You know, I'd like to see him come out for the fifth. I just don't see it happening, honestly, unless it's a quick inning. One and 0 counts. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a breaking ball downstairs. 2-0. Try not to spam my chat there. Who's going to win? I promise you, whatever I say has no impact on the game. So, yeah, you're just going to take a timeout. You're not banned. Just, again, don't spam the chat. Here's the 2-0. So that's going to be roped into left, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Reynolds is there to throw it in. And that's a leadoff single for the Reds. You know, again, I try to provide the analysis, right? But, you know, it's still early in the game. Like, no one knows who's going to win. I mean, obviously, the Reds are winning. They would be favored to win if you look at the betting websites right now. I guarantee you, the Reds. But baseball is one of those games where it's random. And you never know how an inning can go, how an at-bat can go. It is so random. Skeens rocks and fires. Almost hits McClain. Ball one. Just again, you can just tell he's not on it. 1-0 to McClain. Again, he walked. How's it going, Brian? Welcome in. Again, another Reds fan. Here's the pitch. Fastball upstairs, 2-0. Two 2-0 count. The pitch. That's going to be popped up. That'll go out of play. It's 2-1. Who's banned? No one's banned. Just the guy that was asking who's going to win, who's going to win, who's going to win. Like, I don't know. That's why we're watching. Find it out. It's like a TV show. We don't know how it's going to end. Right now, the TV show is leading us to believe the Reds will win. But there could be a plot twist. Oh, man. You never know. Skeens checks on the runner. Kicks and deals. That's a fastball that's going to be fouled back. 2-2. Two and 2 counts. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Skeens fires. That's once again fouled back. Again, the Reds really spoiling a lot of these. Just a lot of bat to ball. Their plan was to get that pitch count. It really, I mean, they did a great job. 2-2 the pitch. That's chopped foul. Just another foul ball. I mean, we're going to use so many baseballs today. Skeens looking this year. I mean, not as good as last year. I mean, he's still fine, but obviously today, yeah, he looks really bad. He just looks really bad. 2-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 5 strikeouts for Skeens. He has had 80 pitches, though. Like I said, I don't even think he's going to come out for the 5th. And that'll flip the lineup over for the Reds as Blake Dunn will be at the plate. He has a single and a sac fly in this one. Come on, plot twist. Oh, yeah. James, yeah, no kidding. No kidding. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Latest on O'Neill. Again, probably after the break. That's a shame. Yeah, we just really miss him. Again, lucky to get Connor back. His presence was definitely missed. The pitch. That's going to be popped up. It's out of play. It's 0-2 to Blake Dunn. Yeah, sorry, Eric, but yeah, it's going to probably be after the break. Fast forward to the end. Exactly. Big brain. Big brain. 0-2. Checks his swing. Did he go? I thought he did. He didn't. 1-2. Going Burley. Welcome on in. Crowds come back. I mean, they can. I don't know if they will. Skeens sets, rocks, and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. All right. That's 6 strikeouts for Skeens. 2 outs as Ellie De La Cruz steps up. He is 0 for 1 with a sac fly tonight. Yep, Bubba Chandler is the 3rd best in the rotation because he beat Seattle. Bubba's been pitching well. Bubba has pitched well as of late. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. I would agree with that. I would agree with how Keller's been pitching. With how Jared Jones is so kind of hot and cold. Most lately. I mean, yeah, obviously since he returned, he's been mostly cold. But yeah, I would kind of agree. As that's chopped foul. 1-1, 96 right down the middle. De La Cruz couldn't get anything done there. As a Reds fan's definitely not. Oh, yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out again. The Pirates can come back for sure. Even if the Pirates were ahead on the Reds, we know how the Pirates are. They could easily blow it late. Easily. The 1-1. That's fouled back 1-2. Again, the Reds also having a tough bullpen. The Pirates and the Reds bullpen probably about the same. Just not good this year. 1-2 to De La Cruz. You think Skeens will reach the end of the 6th inning? No. Fire, he is not. That is a guarantee. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Please challenge De La Cruz. He did not. 3 in a row. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Reds 4, Pirates 1. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. All right, due up for the Pirates will be Ryan O'Hearn, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Jared Triolo. All right, so again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. I do appreciate it. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, thank you guys for, again, a lively chat tonight. Like I said, the Reds have been very good at the channel. Again, we covered already 2 series of the Reds so far, and those streams have done pretty good numbers for baseball, honestly. So I do thank you guys. Hopefully it's a good game, and hopefully the Pirates can get something going, as, again, we're going to have a part of the order that struck out. Every single one of them struck out in their first appearance. Last 8 outings, 0 wins. That is true. That is true. It's not looking good, but again, folks, just they're the stats. Look at Skeens. If you think those are bad stats, well, I don't know what to tell you. There's only so much I can do to help. Only so much I can do to help. I can try, but yep. Bud has a chance to be great. Oh, for sure. He did. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I completely agree. Again, he still struggles even in his good outings. Once you get a hit or two on him, he really just unravels. It's like, man, he just cannot let it go. And that needs to change. Other than that, yeah, last 3 or 4 starts, I mean, he's been very impressive. So if we see more of that going forward, then we have another potential gem. Again, Ashcraft has been just a diamond in the rough. Like, he came out of nowhere, pitching great. And again, Chandler has potential to be like that as well. And we're starting to see that a little bit more. Again, the last 4 starts, I would say. All right, Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. He struck out looking in his first appearance. It's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1. Never gets any run support. Well, again, that's partly his doing. He picks Henry Davis every single time. 0-1 count. Abbott rocks and fires. That's downstairs, and it's 1-1 again. Just let Andy catch him once. I don't see the problem in that. Skeens is stubborn. 1-1. Abbott delivers. Checks a swing. That ball was in the dirt in the other batter's box. Luckily, he did not go. 2-1 to Ryan O'Hearn. Pirates like to start scoring around the 6th inning. Hey, I hope that's the case here. I mean, again, they do like to score at the end. But they also can score at the beginning as well. But not tonight, as that's going to be 3-1. Again, obviously the leadoff homer by Griffin. But since then, just singles, 3 singles. And they're playing a lefty as well. Pirates just really struggle against lefties. 3-1, the pitch. And that's outside, ball 4. So O'Hearn walks. That's a good start to the 4th. The bottom of the 4th, that is. And Esmeralyn Valdez will be at the plate. Let's look alive. We need it. More runs, please. I agree, Miss Donna. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1, 86 on the changeup. Andrew Abbott is apparently not connected to Jim Abbott in any way. All right, thank you, Dan, for the research. I was curious myself. Very interesting. 0-1, the pitch. Swing and a miss. A big swing and a miss as Valdez was trying to get home run number 3 on the season. But instead, it's 0-2. Abbott readies, rocks, and fires. So that's going to be fouled back. Decided to... Dov, I've decided not to drop any more W's in the chat. From now on, I'm dropping how many Chiefs losses will happen this year. Okay, gotcha. 15. That's interesting. Here's the pitch. That is upstairs 1-2. Oh, well, that's just kind of odd. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but... So I guess I'd be dropping zeros for the Steelers. I'm just kidding. 1-2 counts. Abbott kicks and deals. A changeup outside, 2-2. So hey, here we go. 0-2 to 2-2 for Valdez. O'Hearn takes his lead. Abbott looks over at first, kicks and fires. Valdez pops it up. And it looks like McLean is under it, makes the catch. Number 1. Then I bring up Jared Triolo. Triolo struck out looking in his first appearance. Again, a guy that you probably won't see much more. Unless, of course, there's a lefty, which I still don't really understand. Gonzalez sitting tonight, but I'm just a broadcaster. Abbott delivers. That's downstairs, ball 1. To the woods with this guy. Yeah, probably after this game, though, for sure. 1-0 counts. Abbott rocks and fires in the dirt, 2-0. O'Hearn, of course, not really speedy enough to move, to take advantage of stuff like that. Let's go and see if you won't come on in. 2-0. Abbott delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we need Triolo to get something. There we go. Let's see some Triolos in the chat. There we go. No, yeah, Eric, you're good. No, I'm chilling. I'm just hanging out. 2-1. Abbott delivers. That's a fastball. I thought it was a strike, but apparently not. 3-1. That's what struck him out in the last at bat for Triolo. Strike, fastball at the knees. But this time, straight to the ball. 3-1 to Triolo. Abbott pitch number 60 coming up. So that's a fastball in there for a call strike. 3-2. Hopefully we come back. Hopefully Skeens get his stuff together. Go Bucks. Appreciate you, AJ. Thank you very much. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. W's in the chat. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. W's and Chiefs losses in the chat, please. A lot of W's. And there's the 15 right there. All right, that'll bring up Jake Mangum, 1-for-1 in this one. I can't remember if I did the one for 65 or 95-53. I was doing anyway. So thank you for that. Here's the pitch. That's fouled back, 0-1. Thank you for the gold jewels. Appreciate it. 10 jewels there from Jay. 0-1 to Mangum, batting .295 on the year. Runner on first, 2 outs. The pitch, swing and a miss. Way out in front of the changeup. 0-2. Forward to the NFL season. Oh yeah. 2. The backswing got a little bit of Stevenson's glove. Ooh. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out anyway. O'Hearn would have stolen a base, but the hit and run is a failure. We go to the top of the 5th. The Reds lead 4-1 over the Pirates. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. All right. Due up for the Reds will be J.J. Bleday, Sal Stewart, and Nathaniel Lowe. All right, let's check out some scores across the MLB. Yeah, I hear you, CB. Don't be like Turkey, definitely. All right, yeah, actually, I got to show the screen. All right, the Tigers 8, Astros nothing. The Nationals and the Orioles 0-0. The Red Sox leading 4-0 over the Yankees. The Mariners and the Indians 1-1. Rays 3, Diamondbacks 1. Phillies 1, Mets nothing. Rangers 5, Blue Jays 0. Royals, White Sox 0-0. Cubs and the Brewers 0-0. Bases loaded for the Brewers with 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Again, the Pirates need a lot of help. Pirates, of course, need to help themselves. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you for the sub again. Appreciate it. I don't know if I said that already. I think I was at. No, I think I already did. My bad. All right. Anywho, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. And yeah, again, I'll be back tomorrow again. Win or loss, win or lose, I'll be here. I will be here. And of course, I'll be here for the weekend as well. And of course, the Philly series and whatnot coming up. It's going to be a tough stretch for the Pirates. Again, if the Pirates can go 8-8 from now until the All-Star break, they'll be at 49-48 entering the break. Would I like to see 50 wins? Yes, but you know, it's a really brutal schedule. And no, it'd be really good to go 500 here. It keeps you in it. Again, hopefully you get healthy over that break. Horowitz should be back. ideally after the National Series, as Skeens has his ball sent to left center. Reynolds is under it to make the catch, and Blade is out on one pitch. And of course, again, hopefully Cruz is back after the All-Star break. I mean, again, the Pirates, a lot of people just don't understand, the Pirates have not operated at 100% since the end of May, and they're still trucking along. Brandon Benoit is warming up again in the bullpen. Sal Stewart is up. He's 0 for 2. Skeens delivers. That's going to be popped up. Stewart slams his bat in frustration. O'Hearn makes the catch, and Skeens may finish the 5th inning as he's at 90 pitches. Indians pitching and defense is impressive. Yep, for sure. All right, Skeens readies. Begins his windup. Here is the pitch. Taking all the way is low. 0-1. And thank you, Miss Donna. I appreciate it. Looks like Lowe is going to ask for time. And Skeens at 91. Just, again, most likely this is it. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. So we're 4:45 away. Look at that. We're moving up. 0-1 count. Skeens rocks and fires. That's fouled back. And it's 0-2 to Lowe. Not Lau. Brandon Lau. Nathaniel Lowe. Spelled the same, but pronounced differently. Oh, and 2 count to Lowe. Skeens delivers. Checks the swing. Did he go? Oh, he didn't. Oh. I'd like to see a side shot of that. Fastball way elevated low. Just almost fully committed to that. But no. 1-2. Skeens begins his windup. Here is the pitch. That's going to be tapped back. And it's still 1-2. What's wrong with Rogers? There's nothing wrong with Rogers. One and two. Skeens readies. Begins the windup. Kicks and fires. That's once again foul back. As Lowe is not going to give up. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Look at that. Thank you, guys. 1-2 to Lowe. As Lowe sends this to right. Valdez is booking it and makes the catch for outs number 3. So, I mean, he puts up 4 zeros, but it's just the 1-4. That's the problem. All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Reds 4, Pirates 1. Due up for the Pirates will be Henry Davis, Connor Griffin, and Brandon Lau. Okay, I think some of these predictions for the Chiefs are a little bit trolly, I would say. Oh, Doc, is Rodgers better than Mahomes now? Like current Rodgers? Better than current Mahomes? No. But again, Mahomes has not been the same. Mahomes has, like the last 2 years, legit dipped. Same thing with Rodgers. So the fact that we are asking that question is a little bit of a concern. And thank you, Mongo. I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you for those kind words. That is really cool. How's it going, Jay? Welcome on in. Jay, yeah, Skeens had a really rough second inning. He had like 40 pitches in that inning. He just could not. I mean, they were just hitting double, single, walk, sac fly, walk, and then he got a strikeout. It was just, he just, yeah. Second inning, he was pretty bad. Thank you for the 30 joules. Appreciate you, JC. Thank you very much, man. W's in the chat there. Yeah, I don't know about 3 and 14 for the Chiefs there. Oh, and Jason, yeah, I'm just looking back here. I agree with your assessment. I agree. I think Gonzalez should have played tonight again. We should start seeing less of Triolo. Triolo supposedly is better against lefties than righties, but I don't know. Gonzalez is good all around. I don't see. That was just very, very odd, but it's still manageable. It's still a doable game for the Pirates. Again, it's only a 3-run game. The Pirates can put up runs. Again, albeit against lefties, a little bit more difficult of a task. As Abbott delivers a strike in there to Davis, 0-1. 91 on the fastball. It's run away in the bottom of the 5th. Abbott, by the way, at 65 pitches. Here in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1. That's a changeup in the dirt. 1-1 to Davis. Rogers, Mentor, Aller. Probably. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, Rogers has been very open with Howard. I don't see why. I mean, unless Aller's like a jerk to him, then obviously no. 1-1 to Davis. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball below the dirt. Or below the zone in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Yep, that ball was so bad it was below the field, and Davis still swung. 1-2 to Davis. Abbott rocks and fires in the dirt above the field of play. 2-2. Ashcraft talking with Skeens. Ashcraft letting him know, like, hey, I'm probably the best pitcher on the team officially now with the stats. Probably exact word for word. 2-2. Abbott rocks and fires inside. 3-2. So Davis working the count full. Good stuff. Shot at 38 on Thursday. Look at you. I guess it was a scramble, or are you doing like the, or are you just doing a front or back 9? Regardless, I mean, that's still pretty good. That's very good. 3-2 to Davis. Abbott delivers as Davis sends this to left. And that's going to be out of play. Brain, welcome on in. Probably happy about your Reds. Actually saying the Reds win. The 3-2 chopper to third. Suarez with it, throws to first, and the throw. Oh, he throws it away. Davis is going to go to second. Look at that. So Davis hustling down the line and forcing Suarez to kind of hurry it up. Again, that's when you hustle, things can happen. So that's definitely a reached on error. Suarez, again, much better at the plate than Cabrian Hayes, but Cabrian Hayes very smooth at third. That is one of those where they wish they would have Hayes out there. All right, so Davis in scoring position for the Pirates, and Connor Griffin steps up. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Again, a home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Aller's in a jerk. Well, there you go. So Aller should be probably mentored then by Rogers. Rogers seems to be pretty much open to giving pointers, as evidenced with Howard last year. And thank you, Burley. Appreciate it. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Abbott looks back at Davis, the pitch. Checks his swing. Did not go 1-0 to Griffin. Abbott at 72 pitches now. We need some runs. We do, Miss Donna. We really do. We really need some spark here. The 1-0 as Griffin fouls this back 1-1. 89 on that cutter. They did not show that pitch, so I apologize, but it's 1-2. Griffin, I guess, swung and missed. So that was below the zone. Don't understand why he missed pitches. 1-2. Abbott looks back at Davis. The pitch. That's fouled back. Staying alive. Change up down and away. Again, that is the part of the zone that that Griffin does struggle with. However, it is a lefty. So maybe that will change. Might see it a little bit better. Davis taking his lead at second again. 1-2 count to Griffin. Nobody out. Abbott kicks and fires. Checks the swing. Ball in the dirt. 2-2. Let's go, Buccos. Plenty of time yet, but Doc, we will see you next week. Go Phillies. Go Bills. Appreciate you, Brian. And go Pirates. Go Steelers. That is my response to that. But thank you for the $5 super chat, Brian. Thank you for your support of the channel. I appreciate it. 2-2 count. The pitch. Griffin sends this to center field, right center field. On the run is Dunn, and Dunn makes the catch. Dunn throws to third, and Davis does tag up. So it's a productive out for Connor Griffin. Davis is just 90 feet away from a run. And that'll bring up Brandon Lau, 0 for 2 on the night. Aller, no, I have not really paid attention too much to how it's going again. I'm just focused on Rogers. Doc will eat a bucket of bacon if he gets a 10K. That is true. I will make it happen. Abbott sets and fires as Lau sends this to center field. Maybe deep enough for Davis to tag up. Dunn makes the catch. Dunn throws to the plate. And it is offline. Davis scores as a sacrifice fly for the Pirates. So hoist a cone. It's 4-2. So the Pirates get a run back. That will work very much. Again, they need to just nickel and dime back. Lau was really upset with himself, but your swing led to a run. I don't think you can be too upset. All right, so it's 2 outs. Nobody on. Brian Reynolds at the plate. 1 for 2 on the night. Abbott at 78 pitches. Here's number 79. That's in the dirt. 1-0. Thank you, Brian, again. I appreciate it. Yes, that does help out a lot. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 89 on the cutter. Chip away. Yep. The speedy Henry Davis. Hey, he can move. Davis again. I mean, I know it's not something that he's going to get an award for, but he's probably the fastest catcher in all of baseball. He really is. Showing Reynolds on 31 on base streak. OPS of 1129. Nemes is upstairs 2-1. Again, this guy is playing some of the best baseball you will see. 7 home runs, 20 RBIs, batting .373. I mean, just incredible. The 2-1 as Reynolds fouls this back 2-2. Big reason why they've been able to stay afloat again without Griffin, without Cruz. Now, of course, Horwitz is gone for a week and a half. Hopefully, it's just the 10 days. I mean, we know, again, the Pirates can put people on a 10-day disabled list, and, they'll be gone for a month, as we saw with Griffin. Two and two. Abbott begins the windup. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Go! All right, Abbott with now 6 strikeouts. We go to the top of the 6th. The Reds lead 4-2 over the Pirates. Do it for the Reds will be, it's going to be Eugenio Suarez, Spencer Steer, and Tyler Stevenson. All right, let me go ahead and get back. Can you find check swing? Yeah. I don't remember if it was you that I also argued with, but that is a term nowadays. We'll just have to deal with it. All right, Tigers 8, Astros nothing. Rays 3, Diamondbacks 1. The Red Sox shutting out the Yankees 4-0. The Orioles 2, Nationals nothing. Phillies, Mets 1-1. Go Mets. Let's go Mets. Need a lot of help. The Pirates need a lot of help right now. The Rangers 5, Blue Jays nothing. Mariners and the Indians tied at 1 apiece. Royals, White Sox 0-0. Cubs 0, Brewers 0. Brewers had bases loaded in the first. Rockies 0, Twins 0, and then the Marlins and Cardinals 0-0. Again, that series Go either one. Both of those teams, again, not expected to do much, and here they are in the wild card race, just like the Pirates, believe it or not. Again, the Pirates only 2.5 games back. Again, I've seen it today. Yep, the Pirates season's over. Well, okay, well, tell the Pirates that. They don't think so. They do not think so. Most of baseball doesn't think so. The Reds don't feel their season is over, and they're 5.5 back. The Nationals don't feel like their season is over. They're 3 games back. And it is a 162-game season, folks. Just a reminder, just in case you didn't know. It's like saying the Steelers' season is over, and they are 4-4. I don't know. One day I'll understand. Actually, I won't. All right, Brandon Benoit on the mound for the Pirates, 5.14 ERA. Opponent batting average of 273. Here is the pitch. Fastball upstairs, 1-0. So, again, it's a bullpen game from now on for the Pirates. Can they keep this 4-2? They need to. The Pirates want to win this. The 1-0. That misses downstairs, 2-0 to Eugenio Suarez. That's manager, I don't know, it's some guy they replaced internally. Here's the 2-0. That's a grounder to third. Triolo with it, throws to first for outs number 1. Suarez is retired, and that'll bring up Spencer Steer, 1 for 2 with an RBI tonight. Jason Kendall could also run. Oh, really? Trade for Chapman would be cool. Would be pretty cool. Bidwell readies and fires. Breaking ball downstairs, called a strike. That's not a good call, but it's a good Pirate call. 0-1 to Spencer Steer. Steer with 13 home runs on the season. OPS of 755. He's, again, a pretty steady quality player. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Inning coming up. Get ready for those cones. I hope so. I hope so, man. And the Pirates really need to go 8-8 at least. Obviously, that's just what I want. I mean, I'll be very happy if they split the next 16 games. The 0-2 to Steer. That misses off the plate there with the fastball. 1-2, 97 on the fastball. Russell Martin was really good for the Pirates. 1-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! All right, that'll bring up Tyler Stevenson, 2 for 2 on the night. Bidwell readies and delivers. Checks his swing. Doesn't go. Davis going to challenge, and he's going to lose this challenge. That's a bad call. Of course, maybe fooled by the umpire's zone earlier, because that's about the same spot. Yeah, that was not a good challenge by Davis. So the Pirates down to 1 challenge. Again, Stevenson 2 for 2 on the night, so he's just looking at that, thinking, all right, let's make it 3 for 3. 1-0, Bidwell readies. The pitch. Breaking ball off the plate, 2-0. Best chance to win this year. That is true. Braves, Phillies. Yep, I know, Jay. It's going to be tough. That's why you just gotta win. You gotta win. 2-0, the pitch. Ground ball to short. Griffin with it. Throws to first for out number 3. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Reds 4, Pirates 2. Due up for the Pirates will be Marcell Ozuna, Ryan O'Hearn, and Esmeralda Valdez. A lot of football talk in the chat. Hey, that's awesome. Orville saying that right there. Hey, just ready for football. Exactly. How's it going, buddy? Appreciate you, Jim, for hanging out. Just hanging out. That's all I'm doing. Calling some baseball. Again, I don't know about trading the entire farm system there, but I do. Again, I've really, I don't know. I do think we need some bullpen help. But yeah. Again, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. We are at 185 likes, so thank you for that. 15 away from 200 likes. Again, all likes do is just push out the stream to more and more potential viewers. Again, you'll notice that we have a lot of likes, and, well, look at that. There's 300 people in the chat, so that does correlate. It does push out the stream to more potential viewers, and, again, it tells YouTube that the small channel is doing a good job. So make sure to do that. And, of course, again, if you really like the content, make sure to subscribe. It is free. As, again, I'll be back tomorrow for Game 2 of the series. I'll be back for the entire series, Saturday and Sunday. And, again, I'll be calling games, of course, double headers, more so after the All-Star break, as we're starting to ramp down, or, ramp up the season as it's getting into August and September, that playoff push. We'll be calling games or teams that are involved in the playoff chase. Should be really fun. Of course, again, while including Pirates coverage. But they are in the playoff race regardless, so 2 birds, 1 stone. But again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Pittsburgh, Steel Town Girl. I need to shorten that up. Steel Town Girl, really ready for football as well. Again, that is my number one thing. I love football. And I'm happy that's what's best on the channel, too. Again, believe it or not, you can ask AI. It will say I'm a baseball channel. That is not true. I'm a football channel. Baseball is the side gig. All right, Ozuna is 1 for 2 on the night. Has Abbott again out there for the 6th. Probably his last inning, but you never know. At 83 pitches. Has been really good tonight. Here's the pitch. Fastball at the knees for a called strike. Ozuna's going to lose the last challenge for the Pirates. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. These guys just make me want to do that. All right, Pirates are out of challenges. So it's up to the umpire to help them out from here on out. By help them out, I mean just call a clean game. 0-1 to Ozuna as Abbott kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Kelly looks on. Pretty crazy to put the camera on him after, again, putting Ozuna in the lineup. He does have a hit tonight. Again, just another missed challenge. That's inside. Almost hits Ozuna. It's 1-2. Close we've been to 10, 15, 30. Yeah, 10 years. Yeah, 10 years for sure. Again, obviously the 2013 through 15 Pirates are really good. 1-2 to Ozuna. That's in the dirt. 2-2, 87 on the changeup. Salmon, some chips and dip for dinner. That's a good idea, Warble. That's probably what I'll do after. 2-2 to Ozuna. That misses off the plate. Ball 3. 92 again on the fastball. Cajun turkey. That's a good choice. That's a great choice. I'm getting hungry now. I can't believe it. Jeez, Ozuna sends this to center field. Ozuna's pimping it. He's walking. That ball is gone. Look at Marcell Ozuna go. Oh, my goodness. I said he was the greatest player of all time. I said it. I did not. But it doesn't matter. Clear the deck. Cannonball. Come and hoist another cone. It's 4-3. I've never criticized this guy in my life. Ever. I've been saying play him every day. I've never once in my life ever criticized this guy. Marcell Ozuna is the greatest baseball player of all time. It is now 4-3 Reds. Pirates, again, just chipping away. Just down a run. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn's 0 for 1 with a walk. Ozuna saluting. Here's the pitch to O'Hearn. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Ryan O'Hearn. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 95.58. 0-1, 2-0 Hearn, Abbott rocks and fires. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Ellie with it. Gathers and throws to first. He is out. One down. Marcell Ozuna. Look at this guy go. Actually, a really good night for him. 2 hits. All right, Esmeralyn Valdez 0 for 2 on the night. Again, batting 152. Entering this game, batting 152. He needs a hit for sure. As Abbott kicks and fires. Breaking ball upstairs. It's 1-0. That's all. Yeah, no, 100% just completely. I definitely joking. That's going to be upstairs. 2-0. Valdez. Me neither. Yep. See, we're all Ozuna fans. Dr. Lay is the biggest Ozuna fan ever. Exactly. 100%. We all know that. Here's the 2-0 to Valdez as Valdez sends this to left. This ball's got the distance. Is it fair? It is fair. It's gone. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming again. The Pirates have tied it up. Hoist the cone. It is 4-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. 3 home runs today for the Pirates. Let's go Bucks. Valdez with his 3rd home run of the season. Again, he was a guy that's really struggled, but gets a hit there. Again, he's got tremendous power. 4-4, Reds and Pirates. Brand new ball game in Pittsburgh. As Jared Triolo will make his way to the plate. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Looking to keep it going. And it looks like Abbott is done. So again, the Pirates struggle against left-handed pitching, but they were able to get some good contact on a guy that was really doing well. That's a shame for Abbott. So the Reds go to the bullpen. Bullpen game from here on out. 4-4 in Pittsburgh. Commercial break coming up. Oh, man. Back-to-back. Back-to-back jacks. Crooked numbers help. They do. Plot twist. There's the plot twist. See? Now it's close. And now, of course, that's when the Pirates will break your heart, you know, but yeah, it's fine. At least they fought back. Again, that's what this team has been able to do. Giving us a chance. With this offense, they really give us a chance to win any given night. Again, just a reminder for those that are just thinking I'm talking. 3rd in the league in runs. That is not National League. That is MLB. That is only behind the Dodgers and the Yankees. 409 runs. They're on pace for 818 runs. I mean, when's the last time you see a Pirates team score 800 runs in the season? I'm not saying it'll happen. I'm saying they have a chance. And of course, they may as well allow 800 runs as well. That also may happen. But hey, you know, it's been a lot of exciting games for the Pirates. Man, let's go. Skeens off the hook. Yep. All right, new pitcher for the Reds, T.J. Antone, 2.49 ERA. Opponent batting average of 185. He's a right-handed reliever, so definitely one of their better guys. Again, the Reds do not have a good bullpen like the Pirates. However, these numbers indicate that they do have some guys. So Antone will be tasked to keep this a 4-4 game. Triolo is tasked to get on base. A little faith and hope don't hurt too. Exactly. As Triolo fouls this. No, this is not Triolo. This is Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez has made his way to the game. So he'll be taking over for Triolo here on out. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. That's off the plate. 1-1, 95 on the sinker. Our offense is the best thing Charrington's ever done. Exactly. This offense is really good. Really good. 1-1, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And you know what's frustrating about it is that they could probably be even better because the Pirates really would have some throwaway lineups every now and then, especially at the beginning of the year. They really just were playing everybody at one point. for no reason. Here's the 1-2. That's a chopper to third. Suarez throws to first. This time on target. Gonzalez is out. Two outs, and Jake Mangum is up. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Pirates are a scrappy team. They are. Hey, they will fight. They will fight. This team will show a lot of fight, and that's something we haven't seen from the Pirates the last few years. Pardon me. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. 82 on the curveball. There's a no fight that hurts the most. Yeah, exactly, Brian. They will fight for sure. 1-0 to Mangum, the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1. Again, it's a brand new ball game. Now you might as well win. Follow your way back. Now complete the job. Finish the job. 1-1. Antone kicks and fires. Breaking ball just misses. 2-1. 81 to the curveball. Again, the Pirates out of challenges from here on out, so it'll be up to the umpire to call a good game. 2-1. Antone delivers a sweeper away. 3-1. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 95.59. Antone rocks and fires. That's going to be hit to left. That is a foul ball. It'll be up at least 5 games, not for blown saves. No, I mean, they've had 17. It's, you split that in half. I mean, this team is competing with the Brewers. Brewers, Braves, Dodgers. I mean, again, that's why I get so frustrated with the talk about this season's over. It's not even close to being over for the Pirates. Like they just want to be pessimistic for no reason, as that's fouled back. Still 3-2 again. I call it how it is. If this team were bad, I would tell you this team was just bad. They're getting lucky. They're not. They are not. That is not the case. If anything, they've just been unlucky. And hopefully the luck kind of turns their way as we're entering the second half of the year, but that is not a guarantee. 3-2, the pitch. Ground ball, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Not a ground ball, but pardon me, just ignore it. It's a single. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just know that Mangum singled, and he's at first. I wanted to say get past third baseman, but I said get down. You see where I kind of messed up there? You guys acknowledge that? I acknowledge it. I'm going to move on. Henry Davis is at the plate. He is 0 for 2. Grounded out and reached on an error. So Mangum again keeps the inning alive. As again, the Pirates, again with Mangum on base, an opportunity to maybe swipe second. The pitch, swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Mangum is so good. He is. Another pitcher warming up for the Reds. It's a lefty. Interesting. Here's the 0-1. Sweeper downstairs. 1-1. Thank you for the sub. Look at that. See as we mess up and let me sub to that guy. let me sub to that clown. Oh my goodness. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. 1-1 to Davis. Antone. Pickoff attempt. Oh, Mangum's going to be caught in a rundown. Mangum's running back to first. Mangum goes back to second. Mangum still going back to first. Ellie tags him out. Yeah, once Ellie had the ball, I was like, it was over. All right, well, that was fun. The Pirates do battle back. A couple of home runs back-to-back. No, it was not back-to-back. My bad. Ozuna and Valdez went yard. It is 4-4 in Pittsburgh, going to the top of the 7th. All right, 2 up for the Reds will be Matt McClain, Blake Dunn, and Ellie De La Cruz. I feel like fans don't want to be invested, so they won't be possibly disappointed. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it somewhat, you know, with that reasoning. Yeah, I mean, the Pirates have broken their heart before, but it's like, Well, when's the last time they've been over 500, after 81 games? The answer is 2015 when they made the playoffs. So, and again, any comparisons to the last 10 years of the Pirates is invalid just for that. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. All right, we'll check out some scores across Major League Baseball. Again, if you're just tuning in, the Pirates tied it up in the bottom of the 6th. So we got a brand new ball game in Pittsburgh. All right, Tigers 8, Astros nothing. Rays 3, Diamondbacks 1, Phillies and Mets 1-1. The Red Sox 5, Yankees nothing. The Rangers 5, Blue Jays 0. Mariners and the Indians 1-1. Orioles 2, Nationals 1. Cubs and Brewers 0-0. White Sox 4, Royals 0. Twins 2, Rockies nothing, and the Marlins Cardinals 0-0. Picked up an Azuna fan. There we go. I became one for a little bit. When I leave, they scored easy. I guess you got to go. Nah, man, appreciate you for hanging out. Replace Triolo as a Gold Glove, but the Davis bat who is hitting 170. I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe they'll like Davis. I don't know. Maybe they'll like Endy maybe later in the game. All right, new pitcher for the Pirates is Isaac Mattson. The pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 as we're back underway in Pittsburgh in the top of the 7th. Isaac Mattson, again, lowering that ERA. It's now a 3.91. Opponent batting average of 233. Again, the problem with him, just very inconsistent, hot and cold. 0-1. Mattson sets and fires. That's going to be hit. And what a grab by Lau. A leaping catch. Good stuff there by Lau for out number 1. Thank you for the sub. And that'll bring up Blake Dunn, who is 1 for 2 in a sac fly. Again, I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. White Sox are up 4-0. Dock to the woods I go. Have fun. Leave the stream, LOL. I'd never leave the real game. Oh, yeah, no. I mean, you pay a decent amount of money to go to a game. I'm staying. I don't care if the Pirates are losing 10-0. I am staying. Mattson delivers, and that's going to be fouled back. Looks like it's not done. This is, I believe, Dane Myers. Dane Myers spanning 255 on the year. OPS of 738, 3 homers, 13 RBI. So the Reds making a change as well. 0-1. Mattson rocks and fires. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-2. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. On the inside corner. Warming up for the Pirates is Mason Montgomery. Again, he's a guy that has had a rough stretch. Last outing was good, but still need to see more. The 0-2. That's going to be fouled back. 83 in the sweeper. Let's keep it hot. You know it, Mike. Last year, after 81 games, the Pirates were 32-49. Yep. Again, it's just like it's not even close. Not even close to the same team. 0-2. The pitch. Misses with the fastball upstairs. 1-2. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh, my gosh. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you very much. And your 4-year-old watching with me. There you go. That's always good, again, just to watch, baseball with. Again, it's like just a good family environment. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Fastball froze him right down the middle for a backwards K. As heard on Dr. Delay. And that'll bring up Ellie De La Cruz 0 for 2 with a sac fly. And Paul Skeens, 5 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Andrew Abbott, 5 1/3. 3 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, and a walk in. Abbott really had a nice performance, and that's a shame. I mean, not really. I mean, obviously for the Pirates it's not, but just 2 pitches that he wishes he could have back there in the 6th. 0-1 to De La Cruz. Mattson readies. And delivers. Fastball right down the middle. 0-2. Mattson being really aggressive. Attacking these Reds hitters. beat traffic by being the last one out. There you go. Hey. 1,000 IQ for sure. 0-2. Matson changed up his timing, and De La Cruz fouls it off. Matson kind of pausing, like kind of holding his windup for a little bit. Kind of, we've seen it from like Johnny Cueto and people like that. There's the guy on he was on the Yankees. Now he's with the Padres, I want to say. I can't remember. He'll mess up with his delivery. The 0-2, that's in the dirt. 1-2. It's smart strategy. It does work. 1-2 to De La Cruz. He wants to become a Pittsburgh Pirate. There we go. Future Pirate. Future Pirate. We'll take it. Here's the 1-2 as De La Cruz sends this to center field. Mangum is backing up, but not back enough, as that's going to be caught for out number 3. The inning is over. Good stuff for Matson, getting a standing ovation. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Reds and the Pirates tied at 4 apiece. He's either going to be a great Pittsburgh Pirate or he's going to have a great time against the Pittsburgh Pirates, because that's what happens if you're a fan of the Pirates and you come back to Pittsburgh against the Pirates. You're going to have a great time, and because you're going to beat up on the Pirates. All right, due up for the Pirates will be Henry Davis, Connor Griffin, or Brandon Lau, not or, and. Exactly, Brian, 100%. I need to get the little feature that highlights messages. I want to bring up messages on the screen. I need to do that very soon. That's a good message. No decision for Skeens tonight. That's fine. He doesn't get the loss. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. We had 218 likes. I appreciate it. Again, the likes are coming in hot tonight. And again, as you can see, we have a lot of people in the chat. There is a correlation to that. Make sure to like. Pushes out the stream to more potential viewers trying to catch the game. And, of course, tells YouTube that the small streamer is doing a good job. And, again, of course, consider subscribing. Trying to get this number up to 10,000 by the time this hits 0. So make sure to subscribe. It is free. Trying to get to 9,600. Again, I'd like to do it by the end of the series. But if we can do it by the end of the month, that would be really good. 36 subscribers away from 9,600. And I think July will start picking up a little bit, but really it'll be August and September. Get it going. August all the way to February. I think the channel's going to really explode. It's going to be fun. It'll be really cool. He may own the Pirates too. Yep, exactly. Exactly. That's what happens. So the Pirates may as well just get them. All right. Again, I believe it's going to be Henry Davis barring a pinch hitter. We'll see what happens. And, oh, yeah, it's going to be Endy. I think it's Endy. I don't know. It was a far shot, but it didn't look like Davis. I'm going to, yep, it's Endy. All right. Well, Endy Rodriguez will be at the plate to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Again, Rodriguez obviously provides a much better bat. Batting .263, OPS of .845, 3 homers, and 11 RBI. By the way, TJ Antone's out there for the 7th as that misses outside ball 1. I do imagine, again, the lefty that they were warming up in the last inning, he will face probably Lau, if I had to guess. The 1-0. That's a ground ball up the middle, but Ellie is there. Throws to first for out number 1. They were positioned perfectly. They did their homework. And that'll bring up Connor Griffin, who is 1 for 3 tonight. Again, had a home run to lead off the game. So, Scott, welcome on in. Get some more runs. You know it's Miss Donna. You know it's... Skeens didn't get the loss. Exactly. Yep. Let's go, Buccos. Fear the beard. Again, appreciate you, man. Russell's cooking up 2 more runs as that's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 to Griffin. Again, started his rehab stint on, I believe it was Wednesday, where he went 2 for 2, a home run, a triple, and was, I believe, hit by a pitch, and that was it. And then they were like, yeah, he's good. And he's hit by a pitch there. Unbelievable. Griffin didn't seem to like it. He is He was hit, I don't know, maybe above the backside, lower back area. Again, a guy that's been hit a lot. And that was just flat out in the... I mean, that's... I don't know. I mean, I imagine that wasn't on purpose, but... That's just kind of weird. That's just out of nowhere. Yeah, right above... I would say he got hit in the backside there. And Kelly is going out to check on him again. This would be so frustrating if he's hurt. Oh, that would be incredibly frustrating. I'd be so mad. And again, the Reds are going to make a change. Antone is done. But of course, again, maybe it's the Reds retaliating for, you know, Davinsky almost hitting Sal Stewart, which was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. No, again, the Reds fans, please don't take this personal. Again, thank you for subbing. But I found Sal Stewart's reaction to Davinsky almost hitting him, and there was no guarantee that it was even on purpose. I don't think it was. Ridiculous. Flat out prima donna, just reacting and pointing out at Davinsky, and Davinsky gets tossed for not even hitting the guy. I mean, that was pathetic. That was genuinely soft. That was one of the softest things I've seen. Yeah, it's not an attack on the Reds. If anyone did that, if any team, I just found that to be pretty pathetic. That was the last time the Reds were in Pittsburgh. Sal Stewart throwing a fit, and again, the ball was not. It was close, but it didn't hit him. That was just so weird. And thank you, Burley. Thank you, man, for hanging out. Never want a guy like that on base. Yep. I didn't call it. I mean, I was just saying, like, he got hit by a pitch on Wednesday in Altoona, and then, of course, he gets plunked here. He was retaliating. You think so? It may be. I mean, that's just... I hope not. I mean, I just think that's crazy. Thank you for the sub again. Appreciate it. Antone tipping the cap to the crowd. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe it was on purpose. That's dumb. All right. Well, hopefully the Pirates can make it pay. Hopefully Griffin makes them pay here again. We've missed that stolen base threat. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs. Ball one. Brandel out to play it again. He's 0 for 2 tonight with the sac fly. Brock Burke, 2.89 ERA. Opponent batting average of 213. 32 strikeouts and 37 innings pitched. As Burke readies, kicks, and fires. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away. Good pitch. 1-1. Rivalries die hard. Yeah, I mean, the Reds Pirates, they've been, it's gotten chippy before in the past, for sure. So maybe it's a rebirth of that. 1-1. Burke readies, rocks, and fires. That's right down the middle for a called strike, and it's 1-2. Okay, thank you, DZ. Appreciate it. And thank you, Nick. Yeah, there we go. Listening in at work. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Moving closer. 1-2 to Lau again. Griffin at first. 1 out. Burke delivers. Slider away. 2-2. 87 on the slider. And of course, again, after this inning, we'll check out scores across Major League Baseball. A lot of baseball tonight. Pierce Johnson warming up for the Reds, a right-handed relief pitcher. Burke readies, looks over at Griffin. The pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Lau. And there's 2 outs. And Brian Reynolds will step up to the plate again. He extended his 31 on base streak tonight already. But of course would like to see a hit here. So it's going to be tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Well, I don't know if that's... I guess it is 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central. Chase Burns versus Jared Jones. Jared Jones will be back. He will not miss a start. As that is fouled back 0-1. Again, he took a screamer of a fastball, just a ball, right above the elbow. So I'm surprised he's not missing a start. But that is good to see. Hopefully he has a solid performance, of course. He needs it. 0-1 to Reynolds. the pitch. And that's going to be a changeup away. 88 on the changeup, 1-1. Wildcard, how's it going? And now it's tied. There we go. So like you and DZ, I guess you guys just needed to turn off the stream and the Pirates would score as Reynolds sends this to left. Left center field. On the run is Myers. Myers making the stumbling catch for out number 3. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 8th, 4-4 in Pittsburgh. Sorry guys, not there. Didn't happen there. All right, the Tigers leading 8-0 over the Astros. The Rays 4, Diamondbacks 1, Phillies 2, Mets 1, Red Sox 5, Yankees nothing. The Orioles 2, Nationals 1, Mariners and the Indians 1-1, Rangers 5, Blue Jays nothing, Cubs and Brewers 0-0, White Sox all over the Royals, shutting out the Royals 10-0 in the top of the 4th. The Twins 4, Rockies 0, and the Marlins Cardinals 0-0. I guess we're pulling for the Marlins. But the Marlins, again, have 42 wins. They're also above the Pirates. Again, a little bit of a look at the playoff picture. Give me a sec. Or the NL wildcard race, I should say. Again, the Pirates 2.5 back of the Cardinals. So, yeah, I guess we are pulling for the Cardinals. Marlins 1.5 back. And the Reds 5.5 back again. The Reds fans still believe. So, again, just letting Pirates fans know, hey, you know, we're still in an all right spot. We'll spend a real quick time here looking at the NL standings. Again, the Braves leading in the NL East with the 48-31 record. The NL Central, the Brewers leading 49-29. The NL West led by the Dodgers 52-29. Of course, the Pirates and the Reds 4th and 5th place respectively in the NL Central. Real quick on the AL East, the Yankees leading 48-32. AL Central, the White Sox 41-38, and the Mariners 41-41 in the AL West. All right, again, if you do like the channel, make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. I really appreciate it, folks. A lot of likes tonight, 234 likes. I mean, that is awesome. You guys have been great tonight, so thank you for that. Again, it just pushes out the stream to more potential viewers and, of course, tells YouTube that the small channel is doing a good job, so I really appreciate it. A lot of support tonight. And, again, if you like it, make sure to sub. I'll be back tomorrow and, of course, Sunday. Again, the rest of the series as we're trying to build the channel even more. J.J. Bleday, Sal Stewart, and Nathaniel Lowe will be the batters in the top of the 8th as Bleday fouls his back 0-1. Mason Montgomery's on the mound for the Pirates, left-handed reliever. Pardon me, don't have the stats yet, but it's 0-1 to Bleday. Montgomery really struggling as of late. Here's the 0-1. That misses upstairs, and it's 1-1. 98 on the fastball. Montgomery's stats, well, 4.35 ERA. Opponent batting average of 233. Has issued 15 walks in 31 innings. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball in there for a called strike. Bleday will challenge. It was close. Rodriguez unsure. And looks like it's a ball. Wow, that's close, but it'll be a 2-1 count to Cincinnati's J.J. Bleday. And thank you, Casey, for hanging out. Red Sox beating the Yankees again. Yep. Ozzuna's going to come up and win this game. Jason calling it. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Big swing by Bleday. And it's 2-2. Again, Mason has incredible velocity, but unfortunately, he's just hittable. Again, the fastball doesn't really have a lot of movement. So if you hit the ball, it's going to come off the bat pretty fast. The 2-2. Did he go? He did! He struck him out! Good stuff there by Montgomery. Out number 1 here in the top of the 8th. And Sal Stewart is at the plate. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Next inning, we'll see. And Anthony, I don't know about we won this game. No, there's no. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs. Ball 1. 90 on the fastball. We have not won nothing. Last time I checked, we're still 41-40. 1-0 to Stewart. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off of Stewart's foot, and he is hopping and hobbling out of the box. 1-1. And I know the Pirates, of course, they've been called a scrappy team, and I agree. That's what really the Reds are. Again, I mean, I'm sorry. The Reds only 4 games back, and you look at their stats, it's like, well, what the heck? How are they still even in this wild card race? That's because they're a scrappy team. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-1. 2-1 to Stewart. Two and 1, Montgomery readies. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a call strike. 2-2, 98 on the fastball. Charlie, welcome on in. Bucks, Reds, Beanballs, 74. Doc Ellis decided to be in as many Reds as he could. Hit the first 3 batters, walked the 4th. 2 pitches up and 2 pitches up and into Johnny Bench. Murtaugh pulled Ellis from the game. That is crazy. That's going to be inside 3-2 to Stewart. Stewart's going to ask for time. One of our watchers did call it. Hey, you never know. You never know. It could happen. 3-2. Montgomery kicks and fires. That's a ground ball to short. That's going to get past Griffin for a base hit. So Stewart gets his first hit against the Pirates. And I believe 5 games. Again, just he actually went hitless in his last series against the Pirates. That'll bring up Nathaniel Lowe. 1 for 3 on the night. JJ, thank you very much, JJ. I appreciate it, man. Folks, make sure to check out Play-by-Play with JJ for all your Phillies needs. He's covering the Phillies Mets as we speak. And, of course, to all the Philly fans here, let's go Mets! Let's go Mets! Appreciate you, JJ, for hanging out. Make sure, again, folks, to subscribe to Play-by-Play with JJ. Big friend of the channel. And, yeah, I'll probably be talking to him about the Pirates-Phillies coming up very soon. We've already discussed that. But, again, thank you guys for rating. Thank you guys. Good luck with your game tonight against the Mets. But still, let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Montgomery delivers. Fastball upstairs. Ball 1. Noelvi Marte replacing Nathaniel Lowe. Marte's batting 200. OPS of 627. 3 homers, 4 RBIs. Miss you too, Seema. Hopefully all is well with you. Hopefully all is well. Here's the pitch. That's fouled back. 1-1. A lot of booing now. Let's see again. Thank you guys. Let's see who we got here. Kempo, appreciate you, man. David, Japan, appreciate you, man. Hardcore, Colton, Ryan, 7 Wonders, appreciate you, man. Jose, appreciate you again. Again, thank you guys all. PJ, good to see you. Appreciate you guys all. Now they're all booing me. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be upstairs 2-1. Hey, man. We need the Mets. Again, it's nothing personal. It's just business. Just can't allow it. We can't have the Phillies up there. I think it looked better with the Pirates. I think the Pirates would be really awesome. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. 3-1 to Noelvi Marte. Back when the Phillies and Pirates play again. Have a nice day. Go. Appreciate you, Japan. Thank you very much. 4-game series versus the Pirates. Yep. Let's go Mets. That's blasphemy. I don't know. I think it's a pretty good phrase to say for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for sure. That's just me. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 98 on the fastball. Shame. Sorry, Seema. Sorry. And how's it going, Michael? You're good. Appreciate you, Douglas, for hanging out. Yeah, good luck. Good luck tonight, guys, for the Phillies. 3-2. Montgomery looks over at first. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be sent to left field. Reynolds is backing up. It's at the wall. That ball is gone. And Noelvi Marte with a pinch hit 2-run home run gives the Reds the lead. Again, Montgomery has just been not good, to say. Just be honest. He's just been really struggled. All right, well, the Reds take the lead 6-4. And that'll bring up Eugenio Suarez, 1 for 3 of the night. That is a tough one. He showed a lot of faith in Montgomery, bringing him in here in a game like this. Again, that's tough. Montgomery delivers inside ball 1. 1-0 to Suarez. He's through winning. Are you guys? I thought it was 1-1. That's tough. That is tough. Marte. Yeah, Noelvi Marte. Yeah, Montgomery delivers the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Should be noted that this is the first Pirates, first runs the Pirates have allowed out of the pen since the Rocky series. Here's the 1-1 inside. 2-1. Again, the Pirates did not allow a single run against the Mariners as far as the bullpen is concerned. 2-1 to Suarez. Montgomery rocks and fires. And that's in there for a called strike. 2-2. Tag nabbit, yep. Tough, but not over. Nope. We were winning, yep. The 2-2. Down below 3-2 to Suarez. Looks like Dennis Santana is warming up for the Pirates. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Don't appreciate what the Reds just did, but it happens. The 3-2. Called strike 3. Struck him out. I'll do the woohoo anyway. 2 outs. And Spencer Steer at the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the night. That's crazy, too. A fastball downstairs, and Marte gets enough. Again, I mean, he throws it so fast, and again, there's just no movement on that fastball. That's the problem. There's no life there. All right, Montgomery makes his exit. They go to the pen to try to, get Steer out, and it'll be Santana. Montgomery now on the hook for the loss, as again his confidence definitely shot. I think again he was just one of the many Pirate relievers that were overused at the beginning of the year. Just overused. And I don't think he's recovered yet. All right, 6-4 Reds over the Pirates. Braves have been your team a whole life, but in the last few years the Athletics have grown on me. Okay, there we go. Flyers-Penguins series was great. I mean, I know it was your Stanley Cup. Oh, wait a second. I don't think there's any cups for first-round wins. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was tough. I mean, I knew as soon as the Flyers won that they were going to get swept by the Hurricanes. Like, it was just, like, the Flyers played way above their talent level. But, I mean, they won. That's all that, I guess that's all that matters. Drive the prima donna in. Yeah, that was tough. Tough one. Up to your eyeballs and laundry. Oh, wow. And still didn't see that coming. Yep. That is tough. That's a tough one. That's just, again, Montgomery's just really struggled. Just a really tough. I don't know. I don't understand that. Again, a guy that's struggling, you put him in a 4-4 ball game. That's just not a good decision by Kelly. But, of course, who else is there to put in? That's the problem, again, with the bullpen. Obviously, you look at the stats. The Pirates are trending in the right direction in ERA. Of course, that's going to trend downward after tonight. But they're playing well, but who do you trust? Well, you really trust nobody. Not even Soto. You can't even trust Soto at this point. That's just the problem. That's why they need to make some additions in the bullpen. All right. That'll bring up, again, Spencer Steer. Instead of Santana. Again, another guy that's just hot and cold. See what he can do against Steer. Dusted himself off. No, not really, Jason. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Not in a close game. If you're up, why not, I guess, right? But, nah, the win is more important. Right now, again, it's not trending well. As Santana readies. and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 to Steer. Actually predicting with the Reds. Yeah, it's looking like the Reds will win again. It's a 2-run game here in the top of the 8th. It's still not over yet. Santana sets and fires. That's a called strike 3. Struck him out. Backwards K there for Santana. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Reds 6, Pirates 4. We'll see what happens going forward. Due up for the Pirates will be Marcell Ozuna, Ryan O'Hearn, and Esmeralyn Valdez. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate you guys. Again, 260 likes. We have a chance for 300, believe it or not. That is pretty cool. But, yeah, make sure to subscribe again. 32 subscribers away from 9,600. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 9,600. So make sure to subscribe before you go. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, 3 Eastern time. 2 Central. I believe that's when it starts on Saturday. Let me just double check. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for sure. No, it's 4:05 Eastern, 3:05 Central. Or me. So I will have Game 2 for you. And then, of course, Game 3 on Sunday will be 1:35 Eastern, 12:35 Central for Reds Pirates, the conclusion of the series. The Bucks are losing. Yep, that's what happens, Orville. You would have put him Santana over Montgomery. Yeah, again, they're both about the same right now. Obviously, Santana's looking better. Yeah, again, Montgomery, though, yeah, he's been flat out lately. Yeah, he's been worse than Santana. Santana, a little bit better as of late, but still just not good. Still not good. Montgomery, I don't know. I don't know how available Johan Ramirez was. Again, he's another guy that's been hot and cold, but he's a little bit more, at least, reliable. He's been more hot than cold. I don't know how available he was, but... All right, we'll see if the Pirates can do it again. They need some runs. Again, this Reds bullpen is like the Pirates. Thank you guys for the subs. Appreciate it. We are now 30 subs away again. If everyone subs, we hit 9,600 tonight. All right, Burke is on the mound. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. That's upstairs, ball 1. The Pirates down to the last 6 outs, and they need at least 2 runs to make it happen. 1-0 to Ozuna. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. 84 in the slider. Yeah, I'll probably be redirecting, by the way, to Rising Rhino, friend of the channel. That'll probably happen after this stream. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 87 on the changeup outside. Pierce Johnson warming up for the Reds. He was warming up earlier. Johnson looks to go very soon based on how he's acting in the pen. The 1-2. That's off the plate. 2-2. Help this team out. Like I said, again, if they're... I mean, they should. They probably will get some relief. I mean, that's really all they need. The 2-2, that's downstairs 3-2. Would not kill them to go get a, aging veteran as a starter. I mean, I really would love to see another... Of course, I'm implying Jose Quintana from the Rockies. But here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 4. So Ozuna does his job and gets on base. The Pirates, again, they're one of the few starting rotations that don't have a lefty. I don't see the problem in getting Quintana. And I, of course, just tell Jared Jones to suck it up. You're going to the pen. Jones or Keller, one of those guys, because they cannot... I mean, they're just automatic runs allowed at this point. Well, more so Keller. Jones is still... We'll see. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ryan O'Hearn is 0 for 2 at the walk. 0-1 to O'Hearn. 0-1 count. Burke rocks and fires. That's going to be fouled back, and it's quickly 0-2 to Ryan O'Hearn. Yeah, I'm sorry there, Daryl. It's tough. It is definitely ridiculous. 0-2. Burke kicks and deals. That's in the dirt. 1-2. Seems like they can't handle normal relief duties. Yep, exactly. Here's the 1-2. That's a chopper foul. That's fouled back. Still 1-2 to O'Hearn. Yeah, I don't even know. They're spectacular. I have no idea. Let's just get there first. There's still no guarantee. I believe it'll happen, but you never know. Burke readies, looks over at first. Here is the pitch. That's going to be fouled back again. He's fighting it. 98 on the fastball. Let Callahan pinch it. Well, he's not going to pinch hit off a lefty. Now, if there was a righty up, I would say, yeah, they would go Callahan. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 out, and that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez. 1 for 3 of the night. Again, had a home run in his last at-bat. Do something Pirates like the Quintana idea. Again, just reliable. Yeah, it's not that bad. Still not bad. Looks like there will be a pitching change, so Burke will make way. And, again, it would not surprise me if they go with Callahan to replace Valdez. I know Valdez just homered, but it would not surprise me. We'll see. So they're going to the pen. Pierce Johnson going to come on for the Reds for the rest of the bottom of the 8th. Yeah, Quintana, again, and, of course, get an arm or two. Again, they don't need to be relievers aren't expensive. Obviously, Chapman would be more pricey, but yeah, they can make it happen. But like I said, they need to go 8-8. 8-8 during this stretch. And, of course, they lose tonight, then they'll have to go 8-7 from here on out. 8-8 puts you at 49-48 at the All-Star break. Very much in it, very much alive, and that's a brutal stretch coming up. You play 500 baseball. And, again, keep in mind, they're still without Cruz. They're going to be without Horowitz. You know, it can be done. It can be done. And I think they'll be pretty good. Again, Sifta, I don't know, Sifta. You just have to just watch the game or listen to the game. I mean, it looks like the Reds are going to win. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. That's, again, the one question in the chat that I'll never understand. I hate to sound annoyed. Obviously, my team's losing. But it's like, who's going to win? I don't know the result of the game. I don't think anyone does. And if you think the games are scripted, then contact Vegas. Contact BetMGM. I don't know. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just taking out my anger and frustration on you, but I genuinely have no idea why I'm asked that question. I'll never understand it. All right, so we're back. And, again, they're just showing off the Valdez homer. Valdez tying the game up. It was a good time. He's up to face Johnson. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1. 0-1 to Valdez. Watching a TV broadcast. I am. Watching on MLB TV. Johnson righties. 0-1 counts. Johnson sets and fires. Breaking ball in there for a call strike. Valdez is not ready because he is frozen on these breaking balls. Oh, 0-2. Johnson sets and fires. Fastball outside. 1-2. 95 on the fastball. We win, case closed. Yeah, okay, we'll see. Dr. Lay probably not going to be invited to Joey Bart's house. No, I definitely will not. I would decline the invitation. Not a fan. The 1-2. Chopped foul. And I'll see another. Don't worry, we got this. I hope so, Teresa. I hope so. Again, 5 more outs. Pirates need some runs, and of course, they need to keep the Reds at 6. Speedy Gonzalez is on deck. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, it hits the pitcher. He doesn't know where it is. He throws to first. Oh, and he was off the bag. No way. Stewart's saying he was on. I don't know what happened. He didn't know where it was. Valdez, slow to get out of the box, but is able to get on because they're saying Stewart was off the bag. And Francona is going to challenge, so it looks like the Reds going to challenge. Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. It's close. Oh, man. Or as Tony Romo would say, oh, I don't know, Jim. I don't know. I really don't. I really don't know. This is close. Oh, my goodness. That is going to be close. I hope he's off the bag. I mean, that's all you can hope for. It's another angle, and... oh, jeez. Oh, I really hope that he's off the bag. This is as close as it can be. Oh, my gosh. His foot is just coming off as the ball gets. I mean, it is just as close. You have to go with the call on the field. You have to. For now, it's first and second with 1 out. But again, I genuinely have no idea. Call on the field stands. Look at that. So, hey, he reaches on an error. All right. Well, Speedy Gonzalez is at the plate. An opportunity for the Pirates here late. Gonzalez 0 for 1. Billy Cook is going to pinch run for Valdez. Okay, so a lot more speed over there. All right. So runners on first and second with 1 out. And Speedy Gonzalez at the plate. We'll see what he can do. Again, Gonzalez did not start tonight, but he's batting somewhere in the 290s. Has 3 home runs. 35 RBIs on the season. Johnson sets, looks back at second. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul ball. Hit it well, just way out in front. 0-1. Like the Romo. Thank you. No short bus emoji. Yeah, that never crossed the mind. Not going to lie. 3-run shot. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to do that. That'd be really cool, though. Again, not really a power guy. At least not before. 0-1 the pitch, as that's going to be found back, and it's quickly 0-2 to Gonzalez. Doc never picks a winner before the game. That is very true. I don't know. I just don't think that's something a broadcaster should do, to be honest with you. I mean, the analyst version of myself, yeah. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be found back. So I did it for football season on the show with Rhino, and I'll do it again. But baseball, I mean, there's no reason to, because you never know. Again, the strategy I use is to pick the better starting pitcher. That's really it. But that's not a guarantee, of course. 0-2 count. Johnson readies, rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Gonzalez. Sped it up on him. And there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Jake Mangum. 1 for... No, pardon me. What did I write there? I think it's 2 for 3 of the night. I actually don't know what the heck I wrote there. I don't remember. Yeah, it's 2 for 3. Okay. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Johnson looks back at the pitch. Checks his swing. Did he go? He was able to hold up. No, he was not able to hold up. 0-1. 0-1 to Mangum. Team with the most runs at the end of the game will win. That is very much 0-1 to Mangum. Johnson delivers as that's popped up. And that's going to be out of play, and it's 0-2 to Mangum. Pirates in a hole. If you do want a silver lining here, they were able to get some at-bats, get some runners on, and we will see the the top half of the order in the bottom of the ninth for sure. So there's that. 0-2, Johnson looks back. The pitch. That's fouled back again. His Mangum just fighting everything off. That was at his head. It's 0-2. You should wear 44? 44 Mangum. That'd be pretty funny. 0-2. Johnson delivers. Ground ball to short. Ellie gathers and throws to first. And he is out. The inning is over. We go to the top of the ninth inning. The Reds leading 6-4 over the Pirates. All right. Across baseball, the Phillies lead 2-1 over the Mets. The Rays lead 6-1 over the Diamondbacks. Red Sox 6, Yankees 1, Orioles 3, Nationals 1. Rangers 5, Blue Jays nothing, Mariners 3, Indians 1. Cubs leading 1-0 over the Brewers. White Sox 13, Royals 1. Unbelievable there. Twins 4, Rockies 0, Marlins and Cardinals 0-0. And then the lone final score, the Detroit Tigers shutting out the Houston Astros 8-0. All right. Well, that was a bummer, but it is what it is. Still, of course, another inning. Due up for the Reds will be Tyler Stevenson, Matt McClain, and Blake Dunn. And, of course, folks, if you haven't done so already, make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. We're at 275 likes, 25 likes away from 300. And that would be quite the milestone. And, of course, again, we're 30 subscribers away from 9,600. If everyone in the chat right now that hasn't subscribed would subscribe, we would hit 9,600 tonight. Make sure to subscribe. Again, trying to get to 10,000 by the time football season is here. I could use your help. Hopefully, you will grant the small channel some help. Trying to be a medium-sized channel. That's really it. Trying to get to that magical number of 10K. And from there, it's on to 20K and so forth. But yeah, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for Game 2 of the series, 4:05 Eastern, 3:05 Central, and of course on Sunday at 1:35 Eastern, 12:35 Central. We got you covered for the rest of the series. Pirate fan or Reds fan, I will be here regardless. All right, Stevenson is 2 for 3 on the night. He'll be leading off the top of the ninth. I imagine Santana's going to be out there. Santana is. Here is the pitch. That's downstairs. Ball 1, 93 on the fastball. Yeah, left 2 on there. That is tough. 1-0 to Stevenson. The pitch. Breaking ball upstairs, and it's 2-0. Santana readies, rocks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 85 on the slider. Need the pitching and the defense to kind of keep them at 6. And again, due up for the Pirates will be the 9-1 and 2 hitters. So again, still a chance. The 2-1 misses inside. 3-1, 95 on the fastball. This game approaching the 3-hour mark. 2 hours and 47 minutes. Caleb Ferguson, the former Pirate, he is warming up for the Reds. The 3-1. Ground ball to third. Gonzalez with it. Throws to first for outs number 1. I'll bring up Matt McClain, who is 0 for 2 at the walk. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 571. Thank you very much. this off raining. I don't really think it ever rained in Pittsburgh. If it did, it didn't rain, at PNC, or I didn't see it. Santana readies, rocks and fires. Sweeper in there for a called strike. 0-1, 86 on the outside corner. And he's got some pop. He does. Oh, 0-1 to McLean. Santana readies, rocks, and delivers. That's going to be sent out to right field. And it looks like Reynolds makes the catch at the warning track for round number 2. That just kept on going, but so did Reynolds. And 2 outs. And that'll flip the lineup over for the Reds as Dane Myers comes to the plate 0 for 1. Struck out looking. And his only appearance tonight, replacing Blake Dunn. Training over here in Mahoning Township. There you go. Raining over there, not at the park. Santana delivers. The slider in there for a called strike. 87 on the slider, right down the middle. B-Rob. Yep, B-Rob is just elite. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Myers wants the appeal, but no, the umpire said you went. It's 0-2. To Myers as Santana fires. Fastball outside, 1-2. Santana just inconsistent again, not seeing any of the guy we saw last year. I can say that about a lot of the pitchers that are left. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3, struck him out. Struck out looking again. Myers struck out looking both times tonight. Santana really celebrating. You better chill out. Pirates are losing as it's 6-4. All right, last chance for the Pirates. Due up for the Pirates will be Endy Rodriguez. He is replacing Henry Davis, Connor Griffin, and Brandon Lau. We need a Powell Lau. We need a lot of things. All right, one final time tonight. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, I appreciate it. Again, 280 on the likes. I really thank you guys. That's a great turnout. And, again, I'll be back tomorrow at 4:05 Eastern, 3:05 Central for Game 2 of the series. Again, even if the Pirates lose, I'm still here. Tomorrow will mark my 75th Pirates game I've called. Again, that's probably about 90 or 95 total baseball games so far this year. But yeah, no, it's been fun. But again, I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully I see you guys here. If you can't catch the game, or even if you have the game, you can always listen along and hang out with other baseball fans. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't really have much else to say. But again, a great turnout, so thank you guys. Again, Reds fans, again, like I've said, they have subscribed to the channel. They have supported the channel as well. They really showed out for the first 2 series of the season, and looks like it'll be the same thing here in the 3rd series between the Pirates and the Reds. But yeah, that's it. And again, hopefully the Pirates can get another win, but obviously they're going to need to really step it up here in the 9th. More runs. Walk this off. We'll see. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. You feel like you're 75? Well, it happens, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm 75. Mango has been a nice surprise since Interville. Yeah, no, he has been. He really has. Yeah, really, I don't know, he's been solid. He's really solid again. Once Cruz is back, you won't really see much of him. But, obviously every now and then it's good to see. Caleb Ferguson, the former Pirate, 1.42 ERA. Opponent batting average of 229, so he's looking to get the save against his former ball club. And he batting from the right side, takes a pitch inside, ball 1. So underway here in the bottom of the 9th. Pirates need to get something here because, man, you really want to start off the series on the right foot, and they just haven't been able to do that lately. 1-0 to Rodriguez. The pitch, that's in the dirt, almost hits him, but does not. It's 2-0. Grand Salami, we haven't had it in a while. We have not. Ay caramba. Yeah, I don't have that soundbite from Bart. I need that. We need to get on base, though, for the Grand Slam. 2-0 the pitch. That's going to be fouled back 2-1. Ferguson again, a lefty. And I always felt like he was all right. Again, he was sent, I want to say, to Seattle last year. Again, was part of the purge. Pirates depleted their pen last year at the deadline and, of course, during the offseason for some reason. As that's going to be a chopper to first. Stewart with it. Underhands it to Ferguson, and he is out. It was close. But no, that is out number one. That's not a good start. Pirates now down to their final 2 outs as Connor Griffin will come to the plate. He is 1 for 3 and was hit by a pitch. Thank you for the subs, people. Oh, sorry. Impatient. Oh, Ferguson just beats him. Oh, that is tough. Good luck, Orville. I'll catch you later. I'll probably, again, redirect to Rhino, most likely. Stevenson and Ferguson having a little chat as they're about to face Connor Griffin. Probably relaying the message to hit him again, I suppose. I don't know. Hopefully not. But gotta get on base by any means necessary. All right, nobody on, 1 out. Griffin at the plate again, 1 for 3, and was hit by a pitch again. A solo shot to start off the bottom of the first. The pitch. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. 81 on the slurve. That's what you got. Hopefully they got something cooking. Less leeway, though, to work with. The 1-0. That's going to be ripped foul. It's 1-1. Donna booing. Yep. I hear it. I definitely understand it. 1-1. Ferguson readies and fires as Griffin fouls it back. 1-2. And of course the Reds would score 4 runs in the second inning off Paul Skeens. Again, just getting beat up in the second inning. Looked great the other innings. Just a random bad inning. Looks like it'll do in the Pirates. That is fouled back once again, 1-2. I'm waiting for a plank joke. I don't know. I don't really have them. Make them walk the plank, yeah. I've never really said that much. Let's go ahead, Kylie. Welcome on in. Yeah, sorry, Spaceman. I let people down. That's what I do. 1-2 counts. The pitch. Chopper to third. Oh, it's off his glove! Ellie does pick it up, but Griffin for sure is safe. So that'll go down as a single. Suarez, again, not as good defensively as Hayes. I guarantee you Hayes makes that play. All right, well, Griffin's on it first. There's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. There is. As Brandon Lau makes his way to the plate, 0 for 3, and has a sac fly. Again, facing a lefty. Well, not as good against lefties, but we'll see what can happen. You never know what could happen. Ferguson sets. Still holding the pitch. That's chopped foul, 0-1. Almost 300 likes. Yeah, pretty good nights. Really good night. Like I said, the Reds fans, they want to know what's happening as well. Reds fans have been really good to the channel. So I really try to take it easy on them, of course. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Of course, when you're losing, you really have to. 0-2 to Lau. Ferguson with a deep breath. Lau did ask for time. Ferguson. Sets from the stretch. Called strike three, struck him out, froze him with the fastball, and the Pirates are down to their final outs. Brian Reynolds steps up, batting from the right side. Represents the last chance for the Pirates. He is 1 for 4 on the night. Chase Penny warming up for the Reds, just in case, I suppose. Ferguson delivers inside on the cutter, 1-0. The Phillies won. That is not good. Phillies winning, Pirates losing. Cardinals, Marlins were tied. I think the Cubs were winning against the Brewers. Yeah, not a good night for the Pirates. All around baseball. 1-0. Ferguson sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 182 on the slurve. One Ferguson readies and delivers. That's a fastball in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2. The Pirates are down to their final strike. One and two counts. The pitch. That's away, 2-2. Reynolds does ask for time. Kind of a big moment here. Ferguson again on the chance for the save against his former club. Again, the Pirates traded him last year to Seattle. One of the many moves the Pirates did last year. Again, a disastrous year last year. Much more competitive this year. 2-2. Ferguson readies and delivers. That's in the dirt, 3-2. Burt Reynolds. Oh, Turd Ferguson. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Celebrity Jeopardy. Yeah, that was pretty dumb. 3-2 counts. The pitch. That's going to be hit to right, and that is going to be caught for out number 3. The ball game is indeed over. And the Reds take game 1 of the series against the Pirates. The Pirates fall to 41-41. The Reds 38-42. That's just the way it goes. Again, that's why you never guarantee victories. Yes, I know. I saw Pirates social media. I just cannot. I just will not understand the inability of Pirate fans to not be too high or not be too low. Just be just right, please, because that's what the Pirates are. 41-41. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Though they should be above 500. It is what it is. It happens. Folks, make sure to leave a like before you go. Make sure to subscribe again. If everyone were to subscribe, we would actually hit 9,600. That's not going to happen, probably not for a few days. But I do appreciate you guys for giving me your time out of your night to listen. And, of course, again, I'll be back tomorrow for Game 2 of the series between the Reds and the Pirates. The Pirates and the Reds, first pitch at 4:05 Eastern, 3:05 Central. And yeah, that is all she wrote for me. If you want to stay tuned for some more, I will try to redirect you elsewhere. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. You guys all have a great rest of your night. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys again for hanging out. And I will see you next time right here on the Dr. Delay Network for some more Pirates baseball, which tomorrow features again the Cincinnati Reds. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace and good night.
Scoreboard glowing through the summer haze. Crowd still buzzing from the final play. Some teams celebrate, some walk away. But tomorrow brings another game. Fastballs under the city lights. Late night drives and highlight nights. Every inning tells a story new. And we got to live it here with you. last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. From coast to coast, every team, every town. Dr. DeLay signing off for now. From the Bronx to the Western Coast, Chicago Knights and St. Louis Hopes, Dodger blue and Pittsburgh gold. Every season writes its soul. Seattle rain and Texas heat, Atlanta crowds on their feet. 30 teams chasing October dreams. Baseball means more than it seems. Yeah. By the river shine, PNC lights look good at night. Win or lose, we still believe that one great season waits ahead. Command your spirit in the air, every summer still feels there. And when the final out fades away, we'll see you next time on Dr. DeLay. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. Thanks for riding with us through every play. Good night from Dr. DeLay. One last.
This is the greatest thrill of my life. I'm king of the world. Woohoo! Woohoo! Ah!